Not late. Not late. We're vibing. We're here. On time. I promise. I'm always on time. We're always on time, folks. I've never once been late. Never once have I ever been late for anything. How are we feeling? All right, who do we got? Russian Egg. What's up, Chris Knobloch? Welcome back. Hopefully you've got your lineup sorted, your game plan ready to go, Chris. Elizabeth, we got Saucer, we got FC, Spencer, Vehicle, Jesse, Peter, Andrew, Nicholson, C&G. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Ash? How you doing? Welcome back. Good to see you. Can we have chair? You'll get chair in the intermission. You will get chair during the intermission. Eating a waffle. There you go. Like that. Like that. First chair, then chain. I like that. I like it. Hey, welcome back, Mrs. Draisaitl. Let's go. What's up, Yulia? Good to see you, Austin. Great fan. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm a bigger fan of all of you that tune in. What's up, Andrew? Hey, Austin. Everyone's still sporting their lucky playoff boxers. You know it. You absolutely know it. I like it, Peter. I like it. Who'd you favor in a 1v1, McKinnon or Barkov? McKinnon for his explosive speed, I guess. What's up, Hannah? I'll be going out to watch the game, but wanted to stop in before. Hey, I appreciate that, Hannah. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy watching the game wherever you're heading out to watch it. We get Cuthbert and Simpson. Hey, Cuthbert and Simpson are okay. I don't mind them. Obviously, I would prefer Jack Michaels, but I don't mind Cuthbert. I grew up with Cuthbert as a kid. You think Ekholm will play game 2? Well, he went on the road trip, so there's a chance. There is a chance he plays. How was your day so far? Let's go Oilers. This will be a fun, exciting series. My day has been good, Colby. How has yours been? Hey, what's up, Zach? Welcome back. Welcome back, Brick Motion. Who do you think scores first? I'm bad luck at predicting that. So I don't know. What's up, Josh? Watch and give likes every time. I appreciate that. Drakenite, welcome back. Good to see you. I'm fired up. The home sweater is on my chair facing the TV. My dog is on the floor. I have my bucket of coffee. So let's go. A bucket of coffee. A bucket of soup? Yeah. Do you have a bucket of soup? Have you guys ever seen that video? This guy's in like a McDonald's drive-thru with his wife. And he keeps trying to ask if they sell buckets of soup, and his wife's getting really mad. It's so funny. Hey, welcome back, Kyle. I'm doing well. How are you doing today? Knobloch said that Ekholm is out for game 1 and 2, maybe out for 3. I'm just curious why he'd go on the road trip if he wasn't going to play in game 2. But it does make sense. Maybe just to keep him with the team, keep him fresh. What's up, Nolan? Let's go. Connor Brown is playing. Yeah. I'd love if Perry scored first. Can we have cat? If any of my cats come in during the game, of course I will let everyone see the cats. But because we just adopted a new cat, you won't be able to see Franklin for a while. I did post pictures of Franklin on Instagram yesterday, so if you want to check out how big he is, he's a big chonky boy. He's going to have to lose a lot of weight, but his introduction to our home will be very slow. The game hasn't even started yet, Sam. Jesse says Oilers in 5. That would be, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. How's Big Ched? He's doing great. He's doing very, very well. I like it. Big Cheddar. The Big Cheddar. How was Final Destination? I loved it. I'm a big fan of the Final Destination franchise. I thought it was a blast. Yeah, I agree, FC. I agree. I've seen him on Instagram. He's quite the big boy. Yeah, he's 20 pounds. He is a big, chonky boy. You got the green shirt on, TG. I'll start watching the series in the U.S. and finish in Quebec. Huge Oilers fan. I love that. Brownie Oilers. Let's go. Yeah, it was Tony Todd's last film. And it was actually a pretty emotional send-off for his character. I was very pleased with what they did with his character. Yeah, that's the name that he had when he was surrendered. He was surrendered by his previous owners to the Humane Society. He's almost 8 years old. Obviously, because he's almost 8, we didn't want to change his name. We just left it as Franklin. Ekholm's not playing tonight, no. What day is the NHL draft? The June, 27th or something? I don't remember. I'm with you, Francesca. I'm with you. I am worried about how long of a layoff the Oilers have had. Am I attending any of the home ice games or what? No. I went to Game 4 against the Kings. I don't have it in the budget to go to another game. But Game 4 against LA was an absolute blast. It was my first ever playoff game live. I am happy to just stay at home and do the live streams the rest of the way. Hey, what's up, Trevor? How you doing? Greetings from London. Excellent. Love that. Man, I love how many viewers tune in from all around the world. It's incredible. Thank you. What's up, Retro? Hashtag feed chair, of course. I better get the beer for chair. Yeah, right? The OT was amazing. Oh, they have Chris Pronger on the panel now. That's cool. I met Chris Pronger in Red Deer a few years ago during the Hlinka Cup. Game 1 of Vegas, I asked you what jersey you wanted me to wear, and we won the series. So what jersey should I wear? Alternate home or reverse retro? What did I tell you for the Vegas series? Did I say home? I think I told you to wear the home, right? Or was it the away? I live close to Edmonton, Peter. I live in central Alberta. Oh my God. If I was in the building during Game 3, yeah, I don't know. That's wild. What's up, Eric? I'll be back at 7:55. Got practice until 7:46. I like how specific your times are. We'll see you whenever you get in here. I went to our elimination game for Vegas in 2023. Spending that much on such a shit game hurt. Oh, man, just brutal. Brutal. That sucks. I know it you added Flame God, but I always just call you FC. You had track today. Ooh, that's fun. Go Oilers from Niagara, Ontario. Love that. I love the Niagara region of Ontario. I spent a little bit of time in St. Catharines a couple of years ago. Beautiful. It's just so beautiful down there. Cheers from the East Coast. Let's go. East Coast represent. Oh, that's right, Gold. I remember you telling me that. I remember you commenting on one of my videos about that. That's wild. What's up, talkative introvert? Sorry, I see your comment way up there. My apologies. I missed you. Chat's moving. If I miss your chat, I do apologize. It's been just over a week since I last did a live stream. Unk is going to take a while to get in the swing of things here. I was at Game 4 of the finals last year with every penny. Was that the 8-1 win or something? I can't remember what the score was. Hey, Coolistic, good to see you again. Used to live in Niagara before I moved to Alberta. There you go. Very nice. Is Ekholm that big of a difference? If he's healthy, yes. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, having fun is what we do here. Having fun is what we do. Let's freaking go. Let's go, Cheyenne. Let's go. We'll be hearing it on Saturday, TG, or Sunday. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. Sunday is Game 3 at Edmonton. What did I do with all that free time? Adopted a cat, went to a movie, cleaned my basement suite, played some video games. I just took it easy. Took it easy. Watched other series. Watched the Leafs get absolutely smoked in Game 7. Sorry, Leafs fans. That's brutal. I was a teenager in 06, and I still haven't forgotten the Hurricanes. I'm with you. It would be cathartic. It would be cathartic, but I don't want to look too far ahead. I'm pretty superstitious, so I don't like looking too far ahead. I think earlier this season said something about Kane coming back and making an impact. Hope tonight goes well for us, and I hope you're doing well and enjoy tonight. Hey, I appreciate that. I'm so happy that Evander Kane has been able to show up and have an impact for the team. That has been great. What's up, Brando? Welcome back. Hope they win. Dallas is good. Yeah, this is a tough opponent. Very tough opponent. Pick a number between 1 and 1 million. I'm going to go... $69,420. He got the pizza, but he threw... Oh, my God. What? Why did he eat the whole pizza? What is that? Oh, no. That's horrible. What's up, Frank? Go Oilers, go. Robin, I see you. Let's go Oilers from Australia. I think Connor Brown is in. I think I saw on Twitter that he is going to be in Super Plays. Yeah, well, I'm sure a lot of Canada is cheering Dan, but there's probably a lot of fans of the other Canadian teams that don't want Edmonton to win. I think Kane was injured even before the playoffs last year, Zach. I like it, Brandel. Edmonton in 6. My heart rate will be 69,420. Absolutely. Leafs fans burning their jerseys and immediately becoming Evan Bouchard fans. Oh, no. That's rough, man. I legitimately did not think that Toronto would have that type of home game in Game 7. Like for how good they played in Game 5. Sorry, not Game 5. Game 6 in Florida. I just don't get it. I like it. I like it, Oilers PF. I mean, they're pretty good, Brandon. Florida's a pretty good team. They're nasty. Florida is nasty. Marner leaving for Detroit. Trust, are you sure? Maybe he'll come to Edmonton. Greedy prediction. I got Edmonton in 5, says Gordon. Wouldn't that be incredible? No Jack Michaels on the game feed this time. It's Chris Cuthbert. With what cap space? I don't know. I'm sure they'll figure it out. They had a deal to sign Rantanen. I'm sure they have the cap space figured out somewhere. But wherever Marner goes, he's going to help that team. Like, he's going to help a team out, right? Like, he's going to be great. I hope so, Coolistic. Also, when I take my hat off for the anthems, don't make fun of my hairline today. I didn't have a chance to, make the hair look presentable for a live stream. Just a heads up. If you make fun of me, I'll ban you from the chat. Totally kidding. I would never do that. Joe Mama says, I think Edmonton in 6. I did predict the Oilers in 7. Do not be surprised if this series, I predicted the Oilers in 6. Don't be surprised if it goes 7. And of course, the big X factor is going to be goaltending. If Stuart Skinner falters, Dallas is taking this thing pretty darn quickly, I think. Everyone be nice. Exactly. Listen to Hannah. Everyone be nice. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of speculation, FC, on where Marner goes. I'm sure there's going to be some connections with, Edmonton, the fact that he played on Team Canada with McDavid, so we'll have to see. Nurse versus CC is cinema. Who comes out on top? An immovable object versus an unstoppable force. Darnell Nurse versus Cody Ceci. Don't let this series get to Game 7 because Cody Ceci will come out on top. Gold, if you're still in the chat, can you provide a link to the Discord? I just don't have my Discord up right now. Thank you. We'll get you a link there, Spork. She had, I think, practice tonight. I think she was skating tonight. She'll be back later. Is Pete DeBoer like one of the best coaches to have not won a cup yet? Like, he gets so much out of his teams. He's always around it. He just hasn't been able to win one. Beware we bite. I don't think so. Let Mochi commentate. Could you imagine? She'd be great at it. What's up, Mr. NHL? Oh, Canadian anthem. All yours, meow. Mochi has a very soft meow. It's a very cute meow. I didn't see that, Hannah. I didn't see that. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who Corey Lundy is. That's true, Sinister. That's true. You know, maybe Dallas gets that early lead, and then the Oilers are going to be comfortable. Oh, okay. Sorry. That's all good. No, but I didn't see the new verse. That's all good. I'm surprised it took that long for someone to make fun of my hair. Yo, how you doing, Silverio? How you feeling about the matchup? We're feeling pretty calm today. My heart rate is, near 100. That means I'm calm. That's not sarcasm. Gonna chill here for a bit. No, focus on your practice. We will be here when you're able to get in here, Erica. I don't know why the heart rate spiked. Literally nothing happened. Let's go for it. Let's do it. I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. For those who might be new to the chat, of course, or the live stream, during play, as I'm doing commentary, I hide the chat because usually everyone watching at home will see a goal before I do, just the way the delay works on the stream. If you see a goal before I've reacted to it on stream, try and refrain from reacting into the chat, but I won't stop you, right? If you see a goal, say the Oilers score, and you're putting into the chat like, McDavid scores, that's okay, because I won't see it during the play. But yeah, I do hide chat just to prevent spoilers for myself. If I make the NHL, I will shout you out. Hey, I appreciate that. I hope you do. That'd be amazing. Hope there are no tornadoes. Are they calling for tornadoes in Texas today? I know yesterday it was pretty stormy, or the day before down there. You should have seen me after the stream ended, FC. Should have seen me after the stream. What's up, Slane? Welcome back. I won't crash out. No crashing out, I promise. All right, game one. Almost underway here, folks. Calling McDavid scoring first. Hope Otter doesn't cook. All right, we're going to end the poll. 69% of you said win. Yes. 24% said stew. Western Conference Final, baby. We are about to start. Let's go. Chat is hidden. I've got the scoreboard ready to go. I can add shots. I can add goals. Let's do it. Off the face-off, Connor McDavid wins it to Brett Kulak. He'll give it to Evan Bouchard. Up the boards to McDavid. He loses it early. Here's Granlund for the Stars and an early save for Stuart Skinner. So you have the top line out for Dallas against the Oilers' top line against McDavid. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how this game goes. Defensive zone face-off in the Oilers zone. My stream is like really pixelated, so if I struggle at seeing the numbers or the names when I'm doing commentary, I apologize in advance. Here's Steele off the draw, loses it. Here's Evan Bouchard. High up the middle of the ice. That'll come down to Heiskanen. He'll play it into the middle of the ice. Rantanen off of his glove, can't come up with it, and he's knocked down. McDavid finds Bouchard. Now Evan Bouchard skates it up. Here's Connor McDavid. He'll walk in. Nugent Hopkins with a shot. That shot goes wide. Evan Bouchard. Puck goes into the ref's skate, and McDavid loses it, and that's a glove pass by McDavid to Bouchard. So play is called. And, good shit for both teams. Now, how much can the Oilers attack off the rush? That's going to be the big question here. Will Dallas give up the middle of the ice, or are they going to play stingy? Now that they have Miro Heiskanen back, his ability to transition the puck through, they may want to create some space, so we'll find out. The Henrique, Connor Brown, Evander Kane line is out for Edmonton. Connor Brown in the faceoff dot. He'll win the puck to Evander Kane. He plays it across to Nurse. Nurse gives it to Troy Stecher. Stecher dumps the puck in deep into the Stars zone. Puck bouncing, kept alive by Adam Henrique. Evander Kane, he'll chase after it in the right circle. Dallas will come up with possession behind the goal. It's played up along the glass by Lyubushkin? Or was that Lyubushkin? I don't know who that was on Dallas. My apologies. It was Lyubushkin. Okay. So 19:02 to play here in the first. Offensive zone faceoff for the Oilers. I want to see some consistent gameplay on the ice here. Lots of whistles so far. Here's the Draisaitl line for the Oilers with Podkolzin and Kapanen. Oilers win the draw. Here's Jake Wallman. He'll play it across to John Klingberg. Klingberg into the far corner to Leon Draisaitl. Draisaitl into the middle of the ice to the point. Shot towards the goal goes high and wide. Vasily Podkolzin protects the puck along the boards. Two Stars come in to grab it. Kapanen tries to keep the cycle alive. Gets to Draisaitl. Back to Wallman. He'll play it across to Klingberg. His shot goes wide of the goal. Draisaitl keeps the puck alive. It'll come all the way back to Klingberg. Into the middle, here's Kapanen. Kapanen behind the goal to Draisaitl. Off of his stick. Unable to collect it. And Dallas, they are hemmed in a little bit here. Here's Kapanen across to Draisaitl. Draisaitl walks in, shoots, and that's a good stop by Jake Ottinger. Dallas will send it up the ice and deep into the Oilers zone. Good shift for the Draisaitl line. Here's John Klingberg now for the Oilers. Klingberg walks the puck up the ice. He'll play it up the middle, deflected in deep by Connor Brown. Adam Henrique chases after it. Puck comes to Evander Kane. He's checked off the puck by Heiskanen. Evander Kane sends it back to the blue line, but that's picked up by Jamie Benn. Benn now to Dadonov. Dadonov can't come up with it, and Stuart Skinner will just hang on as the puck slowly came to him for the whistle. Nah, Stars fans are great, Brando. I love Stars fans. I seem nervous. I'm excited. It's excitement butterflies. Yeah, absolutely races. I agree. Defensive zone draw. Adam Henrique will take it for Edmonton. Henrique loses it. Puck comes to the blue line. Here's Heiskanen. He's hit hard by Evander Kane. Puck behind the Oilers net to Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen. He'll play it to Harley with a shot that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Good positional save by Stu. Dallas top line trying to take advantage of the line mismatch here against the Oilers' third line. Here's Troy Stecher along the boards. Here's Kane. He'll find Darnell Nurse. He'll play it up the left boards, and that's going to be icing on Edmonton as that line remains out there for the Oilers. A little nervous play by Darnell Nurse. Might have had time to just flip it away, but Off the faceoff, Edmonton wins it. Nurse, with lots of time, finds Evander Kane. Kane with a high flip to center. Edmonton will be able to get the change here. Here's Heiskanen. He's checked off the puck by Evander Kane. Walks in, left circle. Kane with a shot, and that goes high and wide. Nice job by Kane. Puck to Sagan. He'll play it to Sagan again. Sagan behind the Oilers' goal. Given Bouchard. Up the left boards, Trent Frederick. He'll skate it up the middle of the ice here. Frederick plays the puck in deep, and he'll chase after it. Corey Perry also goes in. Trent Frederick behind the Stars' goal. Edmonton trying to get a cycle game started against the Stars early. Puck off of the linesman's leg. Dallas with possession, but the Oilers will just send it back to neutral. Here's Bichel for the Stars. He'll send it across to Lyubushkin. Up the right side, played in deep by Granlund. Here's Steele now. He'll center it, but that's stolen by McDavid. Trent Frederick now will find McDavid with speed. Here comes McDavid. What a move, McDavid! What a save, rebound! Oh, and Zach Hyman can't put it into the goal. What a chance for McDavid and Hyman. Here's a play back to the blue line. Klingberg plays it down low to Nugent Hopkins. Can't keep it. Puck off the glass. That goes high and out. And wow, Connor McDavid. What an insane play. Got a good shot off, and then Zach Hyman with the rebound just put it on the outside of the goal. My goodness gracious. What a play by McDavid. Good save by Ottinger. Trent Frederick, he followed it up. Or Zach Hyman followed it up. Couldn't put it in. Good look for McDavid, though. He's looking good early. He's moving his feet. Here's McDavid now, offensive zone faceoff. He's up against Duchesne. Duchesne's going to get kicked out of the draw. Just waiting for the draw here. McDavid steps in, loses it. Puck comes to Heiskanen. Here's Heiskanen. He'll play it down low to Harley. Harley into the neutral zone. That's going to be picked up by Wallman. He'll play it back to John Klingberg. Klingberg once again stops up, waits for reinforcements. He'll play it to Wallman. Wallman across to Hyman, right circle, towards the goal, shot, save, rebound, goes wide. Good shot by, I think that was Zach Hyman, got another look there. Good save by Ottinger. Puck comes to Hyman, into the middle. Here's Nugent Hopkins with a shot. That's stopped by Ottinger. McDavid in on the forecheck now, trying to come up with it. Hyman throws a hit on Harley. Got to be careful. Don't take an interference penalty now, Edmonton. Oilers can't come up with the puck. It'll come to Duchesne now. Duchesne fights off a check from Nugent Hopkins. Duchesne walks it into the neutral zone. Here's Johnson with a shot. That's stopped. Rebound goes off the outside of the net. McDavid pokes the puck forward, but it's stolen. Into the middle. Here's a shot, and that's blocked in front. Puck back to the blue line. Another shot is deflected wide. Puck down low. The Oilers are a little hemmed in now. Hyman can't come up with it. Klingberg now on his backhand. He'll throw it up the middle of the ice, kept alive by the Stars again. Nugent Hopkins will skate it up. Here comes Nugent Hopkins to Zach Hyman. He'll walk it in towards the net. That's stopped by Ottinger. A bit of a rebound there by Ottinger. And Hyman continues to fight for it. Hyman comes up with it. Across, here's Draisaitl. Draisaitl waiting for reinforcements. Oh, he almost found Podkolzin in the middle of the ice there. That would have been a great play. Here's Bouchard. Trying to stretch the ice. Draisaitl on his backhand. What a play by Podkolzin to Kapanen just out of his reach. Draisaitl takes a hard hit by Jamie Benn. Puck still along the boards. Edmonton trying to come up with it. Bouchard keeps it in. Bouchard down low. Draisaitl protects. Draisaitl holds the puck along the boards deep into the Stars zone. Dallas can't get the puck out. Jamie Benn now. Puck in his feet. Podkolzin tries to come up with it. And here's Bouchard. And the puck is sent down the ice. And that's an icing call on the Stars. Honestly, I like Edmonton's play right now. They're getting on the forecheck against Dallas. Just watch Jeopardy ready to join now. I love that. But the Oilers, they're looking good. And Stuart Skinner, good couple early saves as well for him. Here's Henrique against Beck. Henrique wins the faceoff, and Kane sends it back, but too far back. Skinner out of his net, plays it up the right wing. Here's Connor Brown. He'll dump it in deep. Adam Henrique will chase after it against Lyubushkin. Lyubushkin can't make a play. Puck still loose. Comes to Seguin. He'll play it up. Here's Marchment now. Spins off a check. Marchment down low to Steele, just out of his reach. Evander Kane can't come up with the loose puck along the boards. Dallas in on the forecheck. Steele. He'll find Marchment. Marchment centers it. Here's Steele. Backhander. And where did that one go? Puck went high and wide. Maybe Skinner made the save on it. What a look for Steele in close. Puck off of Connor Brown's skate. Puck comes out of the zone, and the Oilers are going to be able to get a clear here. Here's Troy Stecher. Across, he'll play it to Kulak. Kulak back to Stecher as the Oilers make a change. So do the Stars. 13 minutes to play here in the first period. Here's Troy Stecher. Steps away from Rupe Hintz. And Kulak loses it. And here come the Stars. Granlund to Hintz. Down low, Granlund behind the Oilers' goal, trying to take advantage of the giveaway by Edmonton. Here's Lindell towards the goal, deflecting around, doesn't make it to the goal. Hintz plays it across to Granlund. Down low to Rantanen. Here's Granlund in front, and a penalty has been taken by Brett Kulak, which he probably had to take. But Kulak with the initial giveaway, the Oilers can get the puck deep on the breakout. They get hemmed in. That's Stecher and Kulak, by the way, getting hemmed in a little bit, and Kulak takes a hooking penalty, or maybe Corey Perry did. No, it was Kulak that took it. I mean, he had to take that penalty, in my opinion. I think that's one of those penalties that you have to take. Why do you hate Dallas, Brandel? Why do you hate Dallas? So Dallas gets a power play here as we are on our first commercial break. How are we feeling? Exactly. Got to manage the puck better. Got to manage that puck better. Oilers had a couple chances to clear, and they just couldn't do it. Yeah, I agree, Robin. We need a Brown and Janmark legacy kill. Let's do it. Yeah, this is a big test for Edmonton. They've taken their patented first penalty of the game within the first 10 minutes, so the Oilers are a little bit notorious. Oh, well, I think Dallas Stars fans are great, Brandel. They've been nothing but class, in my opinion. I'm not too worried about getting a shorthanded goal. I just want them to kill the penalty, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. So the Oilers' goal differential in the playoffs, -2 in the first period, -2 in the second, +10 in the third, +3 overtime. Dallas, -3 in the first, -3 in the second, -1 in the third, +3 in overtime. It's interesting that they have a negative goal differential in every period except overtime. Dallas, that is. Hey, what's up, Meatbag? Welcome back. All right, power play for Dallas here. Shots are 6-5 Stars. 12:36 to play in the period. Here's Bouchard off the glass, and here comes Nugent Hopkins. Maybe a breakaway. Nugent Hopkins with a shot, and that's saved by Ottinger. Nugent Hopkins couldn't quite break through on a breakaway, but he did get a good shot off. Good save by Ottinger. Bouchard to Henrique, and Henrique will send that down the ice. Good early start to the kill for Edmonton. Here's Thomas Harley for the Stars. Plays it back. It'll be brought up by the Stars. Skated into the zone, into the middle, and nice job by Janmark. Gets a stick on it. Here's Darnell Nurse with a high flip down the ice. It'll come to Ottinger, and he'll just leave that for his D-man. Dallas make it a change, so that'll kill about 20 seconds off the clock. Here comes Heiskanen up the right boards. He'll find, oh man, Seguin looked rink wide for a pass, but couldn't find his man, but second unit out for the Stars. Here's Robertson. Back to the blue line to Heiskanen. Heiskanen, he'll play it to the right circle. Here's Granlund. He's checked off the puck, and here comes Zach Hyman now, left side. Skates it out of trouble. Sends it in deep, and he'll chase after it against Jake Ottinger. Ottinger up the boards. Plays it to an area where Marchment can pick it up. Here's Marchment across the ice to Seguin. Seguin plays it up to Robertson. Robertson's hauled down by Darnell Nurse. Nurse sends it all the way down the ice once again. 35 seconds remaining on the kill here for the Oilers. Good kill so far. Dallas hasn't been able to get set up. Here's Heiskanen. He'll drop that for Thomas Harley. Harley with speed. Puck comes to the blue line. Jamie Benn can't get it in deep. Back to Heiskanen. He reverses in his own zone. Benn up the middle. Benn enters the Oilers zone. Oh, and that's cut off, and here comes Connor Brown. 1-on-1. Connor Brown, 2-on-1 with Janmark. Oh, and Brown tried to feed it to Janmark, and a nice defensive play by the Stars. Brown should have just shot it. He had a clear lane. Here's Hintz now. Penalty over for Dallas. Into the middle of the ice. Rantanen can't get a shot off. Oh, and the rebound. Oh, it went behind Skinner, but not in. Puck off of Kulak's skate. Stetcher chases after it. Wallman, he'll have to go behind his net. Rantanen can't come up with it, and now McDavid with speed. His shot out of a cannon. Here's McDavid trying to play it into the right side for Draisaitl, but that's checked by the Stars. Here's Nurse now to Klingberg. Back to Nurse. Nurse looking to make a play. Finds Leon Draisaitl in the middle of the ice here. John Klingberg walks it in. Klingberg behind the Stars net, around the boards. It'll come to the blue line. Nurse to McDavid. McDavid reverses to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, he's on it, keeps the puck alive. Draisaitl drops it to McDavid. McDavid, spinorama, plays it to Darnell Nurse. Oilers can't get a shot off. Oilers cycling, though. Draisaitl walks in, shoots, and he scores! What a beautiful goal by Leon Draisaitl. Up high blocker on Jake Ottinger, and the Oilers have struck first here in Game 1. What a great play by that Oilers top line. They killed the penalty. What a shot by Leon. Let's go. That's what you need. Get that first goal. Rantanen had a chance. Puck was behind Stuart Skinner. He had no idea how it got behind him. Nice job by Stetcher. Cleared it away from Granlund. The Oilers then got a ton of offensive pressure. Darnell Nurse gave it to Draisaitl, and then he just walks into an area, bottom of the right circle, and he just snaps it by Jake Ottinger. Let's go. What a goal by Leon. 1-0 Edmonton. 9:41 to play here in the first. Great start for Edmonton. They got to build on that, though. Oh, and Kulak fell. Dallas trying to walk it in. Here's Sagan. He's checked off the puck. Puck comes to Evander Kane, finds Kapanen. Kapanen, he'll play it forward. Lyubushkin off of his stick. That'll go out of play, and we're going to have a commercial break here. A little bit of rough stuff. Evander Kane coming in to let Lyubushkin know, hey, don't touch my guy. Don't touch Kapanen. Don't touch Cheeks Klapanen, all right? McDavid moves so elegantly. Oh, I agree. It's just great. Hey, what's up, Bubsy? Good to see you again. Let's go. As PewDiePie would say, bro fist. I just go pound it. Stu reaction time, WTF. Hey, the puck stayed out. They don't ask how, they just ask how many you can keep out of the net. Stu! Also, what's up, Sigma? I can't remember if I acknowledged you earlier. I did see in the chat, though. Skinner Dinner, what's going on? Just trying to make sure I catch everyone. Graham, good to see you. Lola, of course. Let's go. Yeah, great PK. Absolutely. Great PK. I'm so old. Hey, what? I grew up with PewDiePie. He was one of the first gaming YouTubers I ever tuned into. Sigma boy, Sigma boy, Sigma boy. Do the kids still sing that? Tonight was the longest waiting game ever, I know. Go Oilers, J. Brew sending love from GHL. Hey, I appreciate that, J. Brew. Let's go. Let's do it. Steamed hams. Cheeks clapping in. The annoying ones do. What are you talking about? Come on. From Canal Flats, BC. Love that. Love that. Now I'm going to sing Brain Rot even more. Just kidding. All right. We're back from commercial. Offensive zone draw. Leon Draisaitl's going to take it against Tyler Seguin. Seguin, of course, won a Stanley Cup with the Boston Bruins in 2011. As a rookie, Draisaitl wins the faceoff. It'll come to the blue line. Kulak down low behind the net. And Podkolzin plays it to Bouchard. Bouchard into the middle. Draisaitl back to Podkolzin. He can't come up with it. Puck by Kapanen. And Kulak trying to keep the puck alive. He does. Kulak does a good job tying up Steele, but here's Lindell for the Stars. Lindell up the middle of the ice. That's deflected in deep. Puck comes to Skinner. Oh, Skinner gives it away. Skinner, no. The puck was bobbling on him. Dallas keeping the puck alive, and Skinner is forced to hang on to that. Oh, no, Stu. Careful, Stu. Relax. Oh, no. Stuart Skinner, man. That guy's funny. He's just a funny guy. All right, let's see who the Oilers have put on the ice now. 8:53 to play here in the first period. Shots are 6-6. Dallas is 0 for 1 on the power play. Oilers have yet to have a power play. Puck comes to Wallman. He'll play it off the glass. Trent Frederick can't come up with it. But Matthias Janmark, he nullifies the icing. Janmark finds Frederick into the middle. Here's Kapanen. Klingberg with a shot. That's blocked very nicely by Granlund. But that's stolen. Here's Janmark. He'll play back to the blue line. Shot by Wallman, goes way high and out of play. Good job by the Oilers. They're getting their speed game going. They're forcing some turnovers right now. A wild and crazy guy like Steve Martin. From Invermere, British Columbia. Love that. Been a long time since I've been to Invermere. It's not cutting for me. All right, offensive zone draw. McDavid's line goes out for the Oilers. Here's Rupe Hintz off the faceoff. McDavid wins it. Back to Kulak. Kulak across to Bouchard. Bouchard, he'll find Nugent Hopkins. Centers it. Hyman! Oh, did that go in? That went off the crossbar. That looked like it. I mean, the angle made it look like it went in, but that did not go in, I don't think. That was a good shot by Hyman. Rantanen loses the puck at the Oilers' blue line. Puck is poked forward. Hyman will come up with it. 3-on-2 for the Oilers. Hyman makes a move. He'll get by Heiskanen, and he'll poke it forward past Harley. Evan Bouchard tried to step up, but that's stolen, and here's Granlund. He'll find Heiskanen. Heiskanen sends the puck down the ice. Kulak will find Nugent Hopkins now. Nugent Hopkins to Brett Kulak. Behind his net. Here's Ryan Nugent Hopkins. Across, Bouchard. Evan Bouchard dumps it deep into the Stars zone. Puck comes to the Stars. Here's Jamie Benn, one-on-one against Stetcher. Jamie Benn with a shot, and Stuart Skinner with a very good glove save. Made it look pretty easy there. Made it look pretty easy. Love that. Love to see that. I agree, Dacky. I agree. Nice pass by Nugent Hopkins, and then, yeah, Zach Hyman, he hit the crossbar. So close. So close for Zach Hyman, but the Oilers are doing a good job. They're working the cycle, causing some turnovers. Dallas wins the faceoff. Here's Heiskanen with a shot, and that might have hit the post and goes wide. Everyone's saying the puck hit the glass or went out of play, so another faceoff in the Oilers zone. Did Skinner make a save there on Heiskanen? Let's take a look at this. Harley played it to Heiskanen, and oh yeah, man. Reactionary save for Stu, but that's a big save there on Heiskanen. Good shot, and Stuart Skinner, he's at the top of his crease, gets his blocker up on it. That's a good save. Here's Adam Henrique for the Oilers. Against Jamie Benn on the faceoff dot. Henrique can't come up with it. Dallas wins it. Here's Dadonov with a shot, and that goes high and wide. Kept in by Heiskanen, plays it down low. Darnell Nurse does a good job taking his man, and the Oilers, they're going to try and come up with it. Connor Brown can't get possession. Played in deep by Beck. Puck kept alive by the Stars. Adam Henrique against Heiskanen. Can't come up with it. Ben into the middle. Here's Steele. Here's Harley with a shot, and that deflects high and out of play. Good shot block by Connor Brown, but so far this line for the Oilers is they're struggling. The Connor Brown, Evander Kane, and Adam Henrique line, they are struggling right now at getting the puck out of the zone. Oilers likely going to get one of their top lines out here. Looks like Kapanen's out with Podkolzin and Draisaitl. They just got to, clear some pressure here. Draisaitl doesn't win it. Duchesne does. Here's Robertson. He'll find Duchesne down low. Klingberg trying to play the puck forward. Janmark for Edmonton. Around the boards. That's stolen. Nice job by Draisaitl. Doesn't allow the centering pass. Here's Klingberg now. Up the boards. Cut into the middle. Draisaitl can't come up with it. Heiskanen for the Stars. He'll play it across the ice. That's out of the reach of Johnston. John Klingberg for the Oilers. He'll reverse, and now he'll skate it forward. He'll play it to Leon Draisaitl. Skates up the left side through the neutral zone. Here comes Leon Draisaitl towards the net. Shoots, and that's stopped by Ottinger. Easy save for Ottinger. Bouchard keeps the puck alive for a moment. Can't get it in deep. And here's Kapanen now for Edmonton. He'll play that to Brett Kulak. Here's Kulak. High flip. Deep. Sent in. Podkolzin chases after it against Lindell. Podkolzin briefly stole it. The Oilers now have McDavid on the ice. They're going to try and take advantage here of a potential poor line change. Never mind, the Stars get possession. Puck up the right board. Left boards to Marchment. To Sam Steele. Steele sends the puck in deep. Bouchard cuts off his lane. And Brett Kulak will play it hard around the boards. It's deflected into the neutral zone. And it'll come down to Ottinger, and he's forced to hang on as McDavid came bearing down on him. Is Shoresy in? Absolutely. Well, Stu's made a couple big saves. He had a big blocker save on Heiskanen. He also had to make a good glove save as well. I'm giving Stu some credit here. Here's McDavid, offensive zone draw for Edmonton. I thought there's going to be a commercial break, but because Ottinger held it, they're saying play on. Puck comes to Zach Hyman. He's checked by Cody Ceci. Here's Connor McDavid now. McDavid behind the net, wrap around, and nice job by Ottinger. Shuts the door. Darnell Nurse towards the net, deflected. Nugent Hopkins, puck loose. Puck comes to Troy Stetcher now. Back to Darnell Nurse. Another good save for Ottinger. Here's Stetcher. He'll play it to McDavid. McDavid spins away from trouble. McDavid across. Here's a shot by Stetcher. That's stopped by Ottinger again. Ottinger doesn't have his stick. Puck comes to Darnell Nurse. Oilers with tons of pressure here. They smell blood in the water. Nurse walks in. Being pressured, finds Stetcher. Stetcher with a shot. That's stopped again by Jake Ottinger. Puck sent up the ice, down, and that's going to be icing on the Stars. Yes, it is. That is icing. What a shift by the Oilers' top line. Holy smokes. The Oilers are all over the Stars. McDavid tried the wraparound, and that was a good stop by Ottinger. And then the Oilers, it was just a shooting gallery. Nurse put it on net. Deflected in front. Nugent Hopkins was stopped in close. McDavid sent it back to Stetcher, and then he put it back to Nurse, who shot another puck, which was stopped by Ottinger. And the Otter in net for Dallas is keeping them in it right now. Draisaitl wins the faceoff. Here's Wallman to Klingberg. Tired players for the Stars. Draisaitl, he's hooked. Oh, and here comes a breakaway for Seguin. Walks in, scores! Tyler Seguin gets a breakaway on the giveaway. The Oilers had the Stars hemmed in, but Tyler Seguin managed to break loose. He got by John Klingberg, who couldn't keep the puck at the line, and Seguin ties the game here. Hey, what's up, Ume? How you doing? Or I'll just call you Layla. Probably easier. Draisaitl, he lost it. And then Seguin, he's just off to the races. You're not going to catch him. And that's a tough one for Skinner. Can't blame Stu when it's a breakaway, man. Stu came out to cut the angle. That's just a snipe by Tyler Seguin, in my opinion. So Dallas, they tie it up after the Oilers had a ton of pressure over the last couple of minutes. Breakaway for Seguin. Puck sent in deep. Wallman around the boards. Dallas keeps it alive. Here's Wallman. He gives the puck up. It's centered in front. Connor Brown now trying to just clear that pressure. Brown down low, finds Klingberg. Up to Henrique. Henrique, he'll send it up the ice. Henrique walks in, tries to throw it into the middle. Connor Brown had stopped up. Nobody was going towards the net, and that puck is out of play, so we have a commercial break. Honestly, this has been a very good road period for Edmonton. That's a good shot by Sagan. Maybe you want to save. Maybe. I'm not going to blame Stu on a clear-cut breakaway from a really good sniper in Tyler Sagan. But I found the Oilers have had some good looks here. Let's see if they can rebound. Let's see how the team responds, because now the Dallas fans are into the game, right? Let's see how Edmonton responds. But overall, the Oilers, I think, have been controlling the puck well. I think they have been, managing it well. They've had Dallas hemmed in a couple times. Jake Ottinger's had to make some big saves, too. Konosuba. It's a lot of fun. Ooh, maybe I'll have to get Crunchyroll. I'm pretty sure I have, like, a 30-day free trial of Crunchyroll right now that I should be using. What's up, Brian? Hey, good luck to the Stars, my friend. I wish you and all Stars fans the best in this series. Who do I think will score next? I'm superstitious. I don't like saying who I think is going to score. I don't want to jinx anyone. Yeah, Skinner's shutout streak was broken. I mean, it was only a matter of time before he was going to give up a goal. But I think Stu's playing well this period, just in my opinion. Great play-by-play. I appreciate that, Francois. Yeah, Stu's been good. Overall, this is a fun game. Both teams have had some good looks. It's a lot more eventful, in my opinion, than some of those Vegas games. So, Ekholm probably back in game 3 or 4, I would think. Yeah, I agree, Immersion. I agree. Yes, we are very close to 6K subs, so if you have not subscribed yet, absolutely subscribe. Whether you cheer for Edmonton or Dallas or someone else, this is a welcoming place for all hockey fans. The Oilers with an offensive zone face-off. Adam Henrique, he will be kicked out of the draw against Granlund. That was the longest shutout streak of Stuart Skinner's career, by the way. That's what they just said on the broadcast. That's pretty cool. What's going on here? What are they waiting for? Oh, Adam Henrique's stick broke. He's getting a new one. I don't know what happened. Now, you think with the ozone time the Oilers have had that they could, draw a power play. Dallas has gotten one. Kane against Granlund. Kane wins the faceoff. Plays it to Stetcher. Stetcher. Connor Brown. Puck bounces over his stick. Kane towards the goal. That's stopped by Ottinger. Evander Kane once again trying to fight for it, but the Dallas Stars, they'll send it into the neutral zone. Puck sent back in deep around the boards. Connor Brown will come up with it. Oh, and Brown's hit in the head there. I would have given a roughing penalty there. It looked like Connor Brown was hit right in the back of the head. Troy Stetcher now. He plays it on his backhand. Rantanen against Kane. Rantanen to the blue line. Oh, stolen by Kane. 3-on-2 for Edmonton. Here comes Kane. Oh, and he's checked off the puck. That's going to be offside if the Oilers touch it. So bad Dallas, they're going to get possession. Here comes Harley. He's such a good skater. Walks in, and he's pushed off the puck by Kapanen. Jamie Benn now. Back to Harley. It'll come to Draisaitl. Oilers might have a bit of a jailbreak. Draisaitl shoots the puck forward, trying to get behind the defense. Here's Draisaitl. Plays it back to the blue line. Klingberg across. Here's a shot by Wallman, and that's stopped by Jake Ottinger. Good shift. Good shift. Are the Stars shining tonight? Depends where you live, I guess. I think the Stars won't be shining where I live because it's very rainy and cloudy here. I hope so, Sean. I think having a team in Regina or Saskatoon would be amazing. I don't think it'll ever happen, but I'd love it. Dallas has lost 7 straight game 1s at home. That is wild. What? That's crazy. Such a strange stat. McDavid, he'll take the faceoff against Wyatt Johnston for Dallas. McDavid's going to get kicked out of the faceoff dot, so Nugent Hopkins will step in. Here's Nugent Hopkins against Johnston. Johnston wins it. Hyman, though, with possession. Spins away from Heiskanen. Hyman. Puck over Harley's stick. Centered in front. Nugent Hopkins can't get a shot away. He'll play it back to Klingberg with a shot, and that goes wide. And Wallman, he pinches to keep the puck alive. Zach Hyman, he throws a hit on to Duchesne. Puck to the blue line. Nuge can't keep it in. Here's John Klingberg now. Klingberg sends the puck in deep. Heiskanen for Dallas. He's going to be pressured by McDavid. Puck along the right boards. Dallas trying to move it forward. Good pressure by Edmonton. Here's Duchesne now. He skates in, avoids a hit by Wallman. Puck comes around. Corey Perry can't come up with it. Here's Robertson. Down low. Here's Duchesne. Centered in front, and that's down. Johnston, his shot is blocked there. And here comes Klingberg, 3-on-2 for Edmonton. John Klingberg, he'll play it to Corey Perry. Perry stops up. Waits for pressure. And Janmark can't make a play. Dallas will get the puck out with 2:10 to play here in the first period. Here's Brett Kulak. He'll skate it back in his own zone. Skates it forward now. Kulak up the middle. Deflected in deep by Trent Frederick. Frederick against Ceci. Frederick can't come up with it. Good job by Steele as support. Puck kept in by Perry, though. Perry towards the goal, and that deflects high. Oh, and Trent Frederick tries to center it. Puck still loose. Steele now. He'll flip it to the neutral zone. Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. He'll hang on. Gloves it down. Finds Brett Kulak. Kulak up the right boards. Deflected in deep by the Oilers. Thomas Harley now. Waiting for some reinforcements. He'll find Marchment off of his stick. Stolen by Stetcher. Stetcher regroups with Nurse. Back to Troy Stetcher. Oilers will get the Draisaitl line out. Stetcher can't get the puck up the ice. Brought in by Harley. Harley, he's back checked by Draisaitl. And here comes Draisaitl now on transition. He'll play it across to Podkolzin. Podkolzin spinning away from a check. Nurse towards the goal. That goes high and wide. Draisaitl into the middle. Podkolzin can't get a shot off, and now here come the Stars. Granlund with Rantanen. Rantanen dumps the puck in deep. Draisaitl, good back check. He'll play it to his D-man, Stetcher. Stetcher up the boards. Rantanen plays it into the middle. Draisaitl cuts it off. Here's Podkolzin. Finds Kapanen, and Draisaitl was way offside, so Kapanen has to send it in deep. Here's Cody Ceci for the Stars. Evander Kane puts pressure on Ceci now. Ceci giveaway. Here's Evander Kane now. Kane to Henrique, and that puck is deflected out of play by the Stars. And Cody Ceci, you can expose him. Put some pressure on Cody Ceci. You can force some giveaways. If I'm Kane there, though, I would shoot that. I would have shot that. Evander Kane is a good shot. Throw it on net. Oh, great block by Wallman. Johnson had a shot in the high slot, and Wallman made a great block. Kane tried to find Henrique across the ice, and that's a good deflection by Lindell. Henrique, offensive zone draw. 31 seconds to play. Face-off won by the Oilers. They keep possession alive. Wallman finds Kane with a shot, and that's stopped by Jake Ottinger, and the Oilers will get another offensive zone face-off. Next goal, I'm popping a Coke Zero. I love that. Coke Zero is goated. I like that Kane shot that. Just pepper, man. Shoot from wherever you want on the ice. 24.9 seconds to play. Another offensive zone faceoff for the Oilers. Henrique can't come up with it. Stars do. And here's Lindell up the middle. That's cut off. Henrique to Klingberg. He'll play it across to Wallman. Wallman, he'll play it back to Klingberg. Klingberg up the right boards. Here's Brown. He'll send it in deep. It's going to be chased by Henrique, but Dallas, they'll just send it down the ice. Wallman, he'll poke it forward. Just a nice little low event end of the period there. Now, the shots are, well, they say 11-10 Edmonton, but I would say I think Edmonton had about 12 or 13 shots that period. That was a good period. I think that's a really, really good road period. I do think the Oilers controlled a lot of that play. I think the Oilers had the better chances. The one goal for Dallas, it's a breakaway, right? It's kind of tough to stop sometimes. Not going to blame Stu on a clear-cut breakaway for a very prolific goal scorer in Tyler Seguin. I ain't blaming Stu on that one. That's a good finish. Good finish. Good period. Good period for the Oilers. I'm happy with that, right? So we're going to bring up some of the stats here. We'll do the NHL Edge Visualizer, of course, for the 2 goals. We'll take a look at how things kind of broke down for each one. And then we will, of course, take a look at the money puck, see what the advanced stats say about that first period. I'm very happy with how Edmonton played. You know, I think they look good. I think the Oilers look good right now. Sorry, my webcam's kind of bothering me. My apologies. Okay, anyways, let's jump into the Edge Visualizer. Of course, Leon Draisaitl, he made it 1-0 halfway through that first period. The Oilers had the Stars all out of sorts. And then you had Nurse. He played it to Draisaitl, who walks into space, and he just rips one absolute snipe on the far post. He beats Ottinger high blocker. You're going to beat Ottinger. It's got to be high. Ottinger covers the low part of the net really, really well, and his lateral movement, too, is very strong. So if you're Draisaitl, of course, Ottinger, he's trying to protect that short side. If you have an opportunity, you can beat him. You absolutely can beat him. And then if we take a look at the Dallas Stars not power play, their goal, the Oilers had this line hemmed in a lot against the Stars, but they could not maintain possession. They won the draw. Klingberg tried to play it down low to Draisaitl, and then Draisaitl loses it, and Seguin, look at the wheels he puts on. He walks in, and he just rips it past Stu Skinner. Nice shot by Seguin. Good save. I missed a super chat. Oh, my apologies. Why did it not show up? It's first intermission, poop time, or rip packs. I don't have any packs to open, but I will be taking a 5-minute break after we take the do the Edge Visualizer and the money puck. Money puck. Let's take a look. I don't know why that super chat didn't show up for me. Where is it? Oh, there it is. I see it now. Yeah, first intermission, poop time, or rip packs. I need to get more packs of cards. My apologies. Yeah, if I ever miss a super chat or, anything that is deemed pretty important in my opinion, yeah, absolutely just call me out on it. After the first period, the deserved to win meter is in the Oilers' favor. They had a couple good looks in the slot area. And if we scroll down, expected goals in all situations, 1.24 to 0.87. I consider that a good period. I thought the Oilers, especially early, Dallas pushed back. Edmonton scored the first goal. And then, of course, Seguin, he ties the game up. But I am happy with how Edmonton played. Unfortunately, Henrique, Brown, Kane, the eye test matches up with their expected goals being so low. They could not get out of their zone. If we take a look at the time on ice, Nurse led all players. Klingberg also played 7 minutes. Maybe you want to lower Klingberg's time on ice and get Evan Bouchard up there just a little more, in my opinion. But again, nobody's really a passenger tonight. I like how everyone's playing. Stu Skinner, this is marginal. You'd like a save, but at the end of the day, that's not on him. Yes, exactly. Hit the like button for sure. Hit that like button. Oh man, my office, my streaming room, my gaming room, my place of zen here. It is very warm. It is very warm in here. So, whoops, that's not the page I want to go to. Here we go. So, how much time before play is back? I have lots of time to go for a bit of a break here. Yeah. I'm going to take a 5, 6, 7 minute break. I'm just going to refresh, get a drink of water, have a quick munch, and then I will be back. So you can all enjoy treat Chair nicely. And maybe if my cats are willing, I can bring either Mochi or Kitty to come say hi. And I'm just going to scroll down here. So yeah, I have the shots as 12-10. The NHL has 11-9, so I'll switch it to 11-9. Sure, let's do that. All right, folks, I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, folks, how we doing? Yo, welcome back, Ace. How you doing? How was Chair? Did Chair do a good job? Were you all crap talking, Chair? I'll know. He'll tell me. Yeah, of course, Ace. Of course. Just got a Discord scam. What? In our Discord or what's going on? I mean, Chair is whatever we think Chair is. Gotcha. Hey, what's up, Simple? How you doing? 5-0 Jays right now. Let's go. Jays have been playing some good baseball the last 5 days. You think so, Cecilin? I don't know. If I pronounced your name wrong, by the way, I'm sorry. Retro with another 199. Wait, no, that was from earlier. It just took forever to come through on the Streamlabs. Whoops. I don't know why it's just popping up now. That's hilarious. Chair wins us this. The heck is that? What am I looking at, Mr. NHL? I can't even tell what that is. They did seem lively. I thought the Oilers played a very good first period. Yo, what's up, Yan? Good to get the essay done, of course. School and life is always more important than streams and hockey. Hey, what's up, Hybrid? Good to see you again. Oh, it's a cable car or ski lift. Watch a short for once? No, I don't watch YouTube shorts. Be brain rotted. Hey, I get enough brain rot from Instagram Reels and TikTok. I got Austin streaming 1 year on the bench. Give me tips. All right, Chris Knobloch, I'm going to need you to play Bouchard just a little bit more, and I need you to split up Connor Brown and Evander Kane. Oh, there you go. I see, Yan. I see. Good to get some food, right? You need some food. You got to refuel your brain. I know. He had a couple good defensive plays, but that giveaway on Sagan's goal, not good. I don't think so, Mr. NHL. My condolences. I see that. All right, we are back. Puck is on. It is live. Second period has begun. Lindell with a high flip to the neutral zone. Brett Kulak for the Oilers on his backhand. He'll play it up. He'll find Kapanen. Kapanen will send the puck in deep. Podkolzin against CC. CC plays it around the boards. Dallas trying to keep the puck from staying in their zone, and they do. Into the neutral zone. Edmonton. Little weird play there, but Dallas will send that towards Stuart Skinner. That's an easy save. Evan Bouchard now. Back to Kulak. Here's Brett Kulak for the Oilers, waiting for some reinforcements. Edmonton making a change. Bouchard finds Nugent Hopkins. Lots of space for Nuge to walk in, dumps the puck in deep. McDavid leaves it for Klingberg, and that puck went out of play. I don't know how that went into the Oilers bench, but all right. That's interesting. All right. How will the Oilers play the second period? Will they remain aggressive on the forecheck, or are they going to try and slow things down? I like the Oilers game so far there. McDavid, Klingberg with a shot, and that's blocked by the Stars. They bring it up the ice. Dumped in deep. Mikko Rantanen into the right corner. He's checked by a couple of Oilers. Around the board, Zach Hyman steals it from Hintz, and here's Klingberg now to McDavid. McDavid with speed gets by Harley with a shot. Rebound, Nugent Hopkins. Oh, and Nugent Hopkins couldn't put it into the net. He just didn't have the angle. Good shot by McDavid. And Harley, a great skater, and McDavid just blew right by him on that rush chance. That was a great look for Connor. Here's McDavid. He's being pressured by Marchment. He'll play it to Wallman. Wallman into the neutral zone to Connor Brown. Connor Brown walks in on his backhand around the boards. And nobody home for the Oilers. Nobody waiting there. Kane blocks the puck from getting out. Here's Evander Kane. He'll play it to the far corner. Here's Adam Henrique. Back to the point to Darnell Nurse. Nurse shot towards the goal, and Jake Ottinger will easily hang on to that one. Good couple looks for the Oilers there. I like that. Ooh, I would love if Nintendo opened a store in Canada. When is Ekholm back? Probably game 3 or 4. Good shot by McDavid on the 2-on-1, and then the rebound came to Nugent Hopkins, and Nuge, he couldn't corral that puck, and he hit the outside of the post, trying to put it into the open net. 18-13 to play here in the second. Adam Henrique will take the offensive zone faceoff for the Oilers. And the puck was dropped. Sagan wins it, but the linesman goes, hey, we're redoing that one. Adam Henrique didn't move. We have to redo it. Here's Henrique against Sagan. Come on, Henrique. Win the faceoff, brother. He loses it. Puck comes to Bischel. Bischel to Marchment. Dallas will skate it out of trouble. Marchment towards Stu. That's an easy save for Stuart Skinner. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Marchment plays it to the blue line. Lyubushkin across to Bischel. Bischel towards the goal. That's stopped by Stuart Skinner. Connor Brown trying to find Adam Henrique. Puck into the middle of the ice. Good job by Stetcher. Finds Darnell Nurse, and Nurse Hill high flip to center. Puck kept in by Henrique. Puck bouncing. Connor Brown comes in, and Evander Kane throws a hit on Lyubushkin. Here's Sagan now. Rink wide to Bischel. Bischel behind the Oilers' goal. Darnell Nurse does a good job. Reverses to Stetcher. Stetcher finds Brown. Back to Stetcher. And the Oilers are going to try and get a half change here. Darnell Nurse plays it once again back to Stetcher. Oilers got to move it up, though. Stetcher up the middle of the ice. That is picked off by the Stars. And that's sent in deep in the Oilers zone. That's going to be, well, that looked offside on the Stars, but Ben, he'll chase after against Janmark. Oh, and Janmark is hit really hard off the puck. And Evander Kane, he can't get to the puck after a good play by Oscar Beck, getting in his lane to the puck. Puck comes to Brett Kulak now. He can't backhand it through Beck. Puck comes around the boards. Here's Ceci towards the Oilers' goal. Doesn't make it. Ceci down low. Puck centered in front, and that's going to be stolen by Trent Frederick. 4-on-2 for the Oilers. Here's Trent Frederick. Frederick walks in. He stops up around the boards. Far side. Here's Bouchard now. Towards the goal. That goes wide. And the Oilers going to try and get a bit of a change here. Here comes Dadonov. Dadonov doesn't get the puck in deep, but Draisaitl on the back check. He'll play that across to Bouchard. He'll find Draisaitl on transition. Here comes Leon. Finds Kulak. Kulak to Draisaitl. He shoots it, and that's stopped by Ottinger. Good save by Ottinger. Here's Kulak now down low. Puck behind the Stars net. Almost stolen by Podkolzin. Good hit by Draisaitl. Podkolzin back to the point. Oh, and Bouchard hard off of his stick. Can't corral it. And he skates back until the Oilers can reset. Bouchard finds Draisaitl, plays it across the ice. Duchesne, he's pressured, and that's kept in by Draisaitl now. Draisaitl walks in, protects the puck. Behind the Stars net, he's checked by Harley. Harley to Johnston, and Johnston, he's going to find Duchesne. Duchesne with a high flip into the Oilers zone. Dallas looking to get a change. Here's Podkolzin now with a shot all the way down the ice. That's going to be icing. Podkolzin, I'm not sure who he was looking for there, but that puck is all the way down the ice. That was a good give and go. Draisaitl with Kulak. Draisaitl's had a couple good shots, good chances. Good transition play by Edmonton, but they have a few tired bodies out for this defensive zone faceoff. McDavid's going to take it for Edmonton. He'll take it against Granlund. Granlund wins it back. Here's a shot from Lindell. Goes wide. Cody Ceci keeps the puck alive. Puck comes back to Kulak. Kulak with a high flip. McDavid trying to come up with it. McDavid pokes it forward. Oh, and McDavid almost had a quick step on Lindell. And here comes Rantanen. He's checked off the puck. Ceci dumps the puck into the Oilers zone. Stuart Skinner tries to play it. Almost falls for some reason. Here's a shot out and deflected on Stu. He had to make a save there. Klingberg will try and find McDavid. Kept in by Rupe Hintz. And the Oilers look a little hemmed in here. They look a little off. Here's Rantanen. Off balance. Loses it to Nugent Hopkins. Wallman He'll play it up the ice, down on Ottinger, and again, icing on the Oilers. Once again, not managing the puck as well as you'd like to see. I don't know if that puck actually hits Stu. Deflected it wide. So 14:48 to play here in the second. McDavid, he'll take the defensive zone draw once again. The Sagan line out for Dallas. Dallas wins it. Comes to Harley. Harley, he'll keep the puck down low. Around the boards to the half wall. Heiskanen into the middle of the ice. Here's Marchment off of his skate. Klingberg now on his backhand. He'll just try and send it up the boards. He can't get it by Marchment. And Klingberg will find McDavid. McDavid, couple stars pressuring. McDavid gets out of trouble. Now the Oilers, they still can't get it out. Couple Oilers trying to, oh, what a play by McDavid. Oh, and there's a trip on the Stars, and the Oilers are going to get a power play. What a diving play. What a diving play by McDavid to clear that puck. And good, that's a penalty that Marchment has to take. The Oilers would have been going down on transition. Tripping call on Marchment. Let's see if the Oilers' PP can come up huge here. Pause. Nice job. And yeah, Zach Hyman, he gets tripped up by Marchment. What a poke check by McDavid. And Marchment loses his stick into Hyman's legs. That's a penalty that you've got to take if you're Marchment. Hyman would have had a potential break there. But McDavid was out for a while. Do you put the second unit on first? No, McDavid's still out there. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's go. Power play. 14-17 left in the second. Draisaitl off the draw. He loses it. Nugent Hopkins puts pressure, but Lindell will be able to get the clear up the ice all the way down, and Stuart Skinner out of his crease leaves that puck for Evan Bouchard. Here's Bouchard for the Oilers. He'll drop it for Connor McDavid. McDavid's going to skate forward with a lot of speed here. Here's Leon Draisaitl. He'll play it to McDavid into the middle of the ice. Nugent Hopkins scores! Ryan Nugent Hopkins, 2-1 Edmonton. And that looks eerily similar to a goal that he scored in Game 5 last year against Dallas. Do you remember? He had a power play goal basically from the exact same spot. He goes blocker side on Jake Ottinger, 2-1 Edmonton. That looks exactly like Nugent Hopkins' power play goal in Game 5 against the Stars. Look at that shot by Nuge, his patented wrister. You love to see that. Love to see that. Good finish by Nugent Hopkins under the glove of Jake Ottinger. 2-1 Edmonton. And the power play comes up clutch. They needed a big PP. They got a big PP. Now they're putting the Kane, Henrique, and Brown line out again. I would like to split up Kane and Brown, but let's see if they can get something going here. Evan Bouchard off the draw. Oh, he gives it away. Terrible giveaway. Here's a shot towards the goal. Doesn't make it to Skinner. My goodness. Bouchard's got to be better than that. Puck to the blue line. Lyubushkin keeps it alive. Into the far left corner. Bouchard, he's going to reverse. Henrique, he'll poke it to Darnell Nurse. Darnell Nurse for Edmonton. Up the left boards. Into the neutral zone. Deflected out of play by Evander Kane. And that's going to be commercial break here. Nice shot by Nugent Hopkins. Also had Corey Perry flying. He could have found him for the tap-in, but work on the wording there. Nah, I ain't working on no wording. That's why I stare at the camera and smile. I know what I'm doing and saying. The Oilers had the edge in faceoffs in the first period. Let's take a look at what it's at. 50-50 now. It's 50% for both teams. But the Oilers won, I think, like the first 5 faceoffs of the first period, but it's been pretty even. Edmonton has my boys all out of sorts. The Oilers are playing a good game, Steven. But Dallas, we can never count them out. We've seen the Stars come from behind. We know Rantanen's line is due to get going here. But yeah, I like how Edmonton's playing, just from an Oilers fan perspective. I don't have much to complain about on my end. Dallas was not expecting Edmonton to be faster than they are. I think Dallas was expecting it for sure. But, I was nervous for a reason. Listen, there were a lot of Stars fans actually on my pregame report. I probably unfairly said that Dallas's bottom 4 D-men and Lindell, Ceci, Bischel, and Lyubushkin would not make Edmonton's defense core at all, their top 6. And I had a lot of Stars fans be like, I think you're really undervaluing Esa Lindell. And there was really good arguments made. And I agree. Like, Lindell, great D-man. I shouldn't have thrown the shade that I did. I did not mean to do that, Stars fans. If you're tuning in, if you didn't like how I talked about your defensive core, I do apologize. I never try and mean anything offensive when I talk about teams and evaluations, so. I'm sorry, Super Plays. I will take a look at it in the intermission and see if I can, slow them down. We are back from commercial break here. Here's a play on Ottinger. Plays it to the corner. Connor Brown keeps the puck alive. Kulak's going to step up. Here's Evander Kane now. Adam Henrique. He'll play to Connor Brown. Into the middle. Kulak backhand. Oh, and Jake Ottinger had to make a good save there. Nice play, though, by the Oilers to find Kulak kind of in that high slot. If Kulak was a right-handed shot, would have been a lot better there. He had to try and find his forehand. I don't know why Dumba's in the box. Except for Florida. I try not to talk crap about any team. I agree, Bradley. I was unfair in my evaluation of Esa Lindell. Face-off lost by Edmonton. Puck sent to the neutral zone and into the Oilers bench, so they're going to redo that. I mean, Florida's looking good, man. I don't know if Florida can be stopped right now. Carolina in 7, okay. Yes, like the live stream if you're enjoying it. And subscribe if you're not yet subscribed yet. Draisaitl loses another face-off. Puck comes to Heiskanen. Heiskanen off the half wall. Bounces down the Oilers zone. They're going to say not icing. Klingberg, he's going to be pressured. Oh, nice play by Klingberg up the middle. Cut off by Heiskanen. Oilers do a good job retaining possession, though. Klingberg from Wallman. Back to Draisaitl. And Draisaitl through the neutral zone. Skates away from Duchesne. Draisaitl, he finds Podkolzin off of his stick stolen. And, the Stars almost had a break there. Oh, Stuart Skinner, he's out of his crease to play it. Always scary when Stu does that. Given away by Wallman. Back to Draisaitl, off the boards. Here's Kapanen now. He'll just get it in deep. Podkolzin does a great job to come up with it. Podkolzin behind the Stars' goal, trying to center it. He'll get it to the blue line. Bouchard keeps the puck alive to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, here's Nugent Hopkins to Evan Bouchard. Walks in, shoots, scores! Evan Bouchard makes it 3-1 for the Oilers. What a shot by Evan Bouchard, who's going to get paid big time this summer. Great shot by Bouchard. Great job by the Oilers, keeping the puck alive in the Star zone. Vasily Podkolzin, he started that whole thing. Vasily Podkolzin started that whole play, kept that puck alive, got it in deep, gave it to Bouchard at the point. Nice job by Podkolzin. Found Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl then gives it to Bouchard. Walks in, left circle, and he just beats Ottinger glove side. Ottinger has given up 3 goals on 19 shots, and the Oilers are finding ways to snipe on him. Here's a play deep into the Star zone, not icing. Lindell now with a flip into the neutral zone. Bouchard doing a good job trying to come up with it. Dallas will send it in deep. Brett Kulak now. He's going to get pressured by Rantanen. Rantanen ties up Kulak. Kulak trying to come up with the puck. McDavid can't come up with it. And now he'll get away. 3-on-2 for the Oilers. Here's Bouchard now. Drops for McDavid. McDavid walks in, trying to make a move on his backhand. Circles around the world to the blue line. Nurse with a shot off the goalpost. And then the puck is loose. Ottinger can't come up with it. Puck into the neutral zone. Darnell Nurse almost made it 4-1 for Edmonton. He hit the goalpost. Connor McDavid finds Nurse. Nurse reverses to Klingberg. Nugent Hopkins Puck into the middle. Couldn't get the puck in deep, though. Here come the Stars. Here's Dadonov. Centers it out in front, and Beck can't come up with it. Here's Troy Stetcher now. He's going to be pressured by Dadonov. Up the boards. Oh, what a nice play. Kept in by the Stars. Behind the Oilers' goal. Centered in front, and the Oilers will come up with it. Here comes Nugent Hopkins now. He'll just high flip deep into the Stars zone. And Jake Ottinger, he'll catch that, actually. Ottinger's going to catch that and create a face-off. Oh, really? I had no idea. Yeah, Evan Bouchard, man. Nurse almost beat Ottinger glove side, too. 12-0 Jays? What is happening? Holy smokes. Well, the Oilers came prepared. I'm very happy with the plays of their game so far. Grand Slam Varsho. Very nice. Here's Janmark for the Oilers. He'll take the offensive zone draw. Janmark loses it. Puck sent in deep. Bischel, he's hit by Trent Frederick. Puck comes to the neutral zone. Play kept alive here by Janmark. Janmark trying to get the puck centered, and Tyler Seguin can't get by Wallman. Wallman with a high flip off the glass, dumped in deep by the Stars, and here's John Klingberg now. Offside on the Stars, so they have to reset. Here's Janmark now, trying to play it up to Frederick, but Seguin will steal that. Here come the Stars. Steal to Seguin with a shot, and can of corn for Stu Skinner. He'll hang on with the glove save. That's true. That's true, Robo. Like, obviously, when you hit the post, either the goalie hasn't given you anything to shoot at, or it would have been a save if it didn't hit the post. So, chicken jockey. Guess your favorite NHL team. Is it the Oilers? I walked away and we scored 2 goals. Here, walk away again. Get out of here. Go walk away. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Here's a defensive zone draw here for Edmonton. Adam Henrique's going to take it against Duchesne. Duchesne trying to come up with the puck. Bouchard reverses to Connor Brown, and the Oilers will try and get a bit of a jailbreak here. Brown up the left boards. Henrique will send it deep, and that's offside at the Dallas line, and we're going to have a commercial break, maybe? Yes, commercial break. Nah, you're good. You're good, Hamar. No way. No way you're a jinx. I don't believe in that stuff. Specific fans are not a jinx. I promise you that. You have more. Are the Bruins one of your favorite teams? Exactly, Bubsy. The Oilers can't take their foot off the gas right now. What do you mean I have to fix the score on the screen? Connor Brown is playing. Honestly, that's a good point, Maxie. That's a good point. Are they trying to shut down McDavid with Rantanen? I think the Stars are trying to get Rantanen out. Say what? I don't know what I'm supposed to say. What am I supposed to say? Yeah, it is a good game so far. Edmonton can't take their foot off the gas, though. I'm not a Leafs fan. Your favorite team? It's the Oilers, right? Is it the Oilers? I'm so confused. I'm glad I found your channel, Austin. It's fun. All the best from Bois, the home state of Breaking Bad's Aaron Paul. There you go. I don't know how to pronounce that. Bois? I predict a Janmark goal. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Who assisted on Bush's goal? Nugent Hopkins and Leon Draisaitl. Idaho. There you go. I have more. I don't know who else you like. I thought maybe the Bruins. I don't know. There's 30 other teams to choose from. Oh, Boise. All right, play is back on. 9:49 to play here in the second period. Bouchard tries to find Kulak. Good job by the Stars on the forecheck. Stolen by Kulak. He'll play it up the boards. And Connor Brown trying to get by Heiskanen. Heiskanen up the right boards. And he's going to find... Oh, nice poke by Kane. Wow. Evander Kane, great defensive play with the stick. Prevents a zone entry by the Stars. Kane, he'll stick handle by Rupe Hintz. Hintz backhands it, and he gives it away. Dallas will bring it back in. Here's Rantanen now. Centered it. Stopped by Stuart Skinner. Puck to the blue line. Here's Lindell. Lindell around the boards. Evander Kane's going to step up against Ceci. Ceci keeps the puck alive to Rantanen. Rantanen now against Darnell Nurse. Nurse does a good job playing the puck forward. Draisaitl can't come up with it. Darnell Nurse now on his backhand. Nobody on the half wall for the Oilers. Dallas doing a good job cycling. Here's Hintz. He'll play it back to Cody Ceci. Ceci at the blue line. Down low. Darnell Nurse can't come up with it. Rantanen spins away from Kulak. Oilers hemmed in. Ceci can't get a shot off. And here's Draisaitl. He's going to skate it up. One-on-one against Lindell. Here's Draisaitl. Right circle. Spins away from a check. Waits for some reinforcements to the blue line. Here's a shot by Stetcher. Oh, and that shot deflects wide of the goal. Here's Granlund against Nugent-Hopkins. Granlund up the near boards. Ceci into the middle of the ice. Deflected in by Rantanen. Not icing. Troy Stetcher will pick it up. Stetcher to Darnell Nurse now. Here's Nugent-Hopkins. Trying to play it up the middle. That's cut off by Sagan. Sagan gets it in the Oilers zone. There was a hit by Hyman on someone in the neutral zone. Nugent-Hopkins can't come up with the puck. Sagan battles for it against Nugent-Hopkins. Puck behind the Oilers' net. Here is Troy Stetcher. Stetcher up the boards. Hyman leaves it for McDavid with speed. McDavid to Hyman out of his reach. Harley comes up with it. Nugent-Hopkins will chase after it against Sagan. Sagan backhand to the neutral zone. Here's Nugent-Hopkins now. He'll play it to Jake Wallman. Wallman will walk in. Down low. Harley behind his net. He takes a big hit by Hyman, who left his feet to throw that hit. Hyman's got to be careful. He'll get called for charging if he keeps doing that. Like, Hyman literally jumped into that hit. Hyman, I like Hyman's energy, but keep your feet on the ice, Hyman. Here's Klingberg now for the Oilers. He'll play it back to Wallman. Oilers getting a change. Into the middle of the ice. That's deflected high. Well, a little too high into the Star zone and out of play. Hyman almost pulled a Marchment. Yeah, I appreciate the comments, Sinister Blackheart. Thank you. I would love that. I would love that, Cecilin. That would be amazing. Your least favorite team? Canucks. If you like the Oilers, I'm going to assume you dislike the Canucks. Yeah, Hyman's got to calm down. He's a wrecking ball out there. Here's a face-off at the Stars blue line here. Frederick loses it. Puck comes to Lyubushkin. Deflected into the Oilers zone. Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. Bouchard. Oh, giveaway by Bouchard. Kulak saves his ass, though. Bouchard with a couple giveaways into the middle. Bouchard's got to be a little careful. And here's Trent Frederick. He's trying to get by for a 2-on-1. Frederick with Podkolzin. Frederick stops up, trying to find Podkolzin. Poor Frederick just doesn't have that explosive foot speed. Oh, what a keep by Bouchard. He'll find Draisaitl. Draisaitl! What a move! Oh, and that puck goes wide. Holy smokes. What a play by Bouchard and Draisaitl for that scoring opportunity. Puck sent down the Oilers' end, and that's going to be icing on Dallas. Wow. Holy. Draisaitl should have just ripped one, man. Should have just ripped it. Nice move into the middle, and his shot is deflected wide. Good job by Rantanen on the back check. Same with Lyubushkin, too. Good job to take that shot away. 14-0 Jays. Love to see an offensive explosion for Toronto. Here's Dallas now. High flip to the neutral zone. Evan Bouchard will pick it up. He'll play it to Nurse. Nurse. He's waiting to make a play. Dallas will make a change. Here's Darnell Nurse. Skating it through the neutral zone. He'll play that puck to Hyman. Doesn't get it in deep. Dallas trying to get the puck up now. Nurse does a good job pinning along the boards at center. Puck off the glass, and here's Wyatt Johnston trying to get by Wallman. Nice job by Bouchard to support. Wallman battling Johnston. Here's the puck down low. Johnston centers, and here comes Zach Hyman now. And Connor McDavid with some speed, trying to get by Heiskanen, but Heiskanen's too good of a skater. He cuts off McDavid's lane. Puck briefly kept in by the Oilers, but that's going to come through the neutral zone again. Here's Johnston for the Stars. Darnell Nurse getting his stick on Johnston, and Johnston loses it to Nugent Hopkins. Puck back behind the Oilers' goal. Darnell Nurse is tired. He'll find Nugent Hopkins, but Dallas is making a change. Nugent Hopkins spins away from trouble. He's going to allow the Oilers to change, and he'll just play it up the boards. That's going to be picked up by Corey Perry. Not a lot of ice time for Perry tonight. Let's see what he's got. Brett Kulak now for Edmonton. He spins out of trouble, skates forward in the middle of the ice. Here comes Brett Kulak. He'll dump it deep into the Star zone. Thought it was going to be icing, and an interference penalty on Dallas. The Oilers are getting a power play. Yeah, okay, the Oilers have a power play here. Okay, I didn't see what happened. So an interference call on Dallas. I don't know what happened here. Thomas Harley took the penalty. I didn't see it. Number 55. Oh, yeah, Harley throws a bit of a cross-check on you. I mean, listen, Stars fans, if you want to be mad at that call, I don't blame you. I think Janmark went down pretty easily there. Like, it's playoff hockey, right? You're going to take contact in the neutral zone. That's not a penalty to me. I think that's a pretty weak call. I'm so sorry, Stars fans. I don't like that call. Listen, I'll take it as a fan of Edmonton, but if you're a Stars fan and you're pissed at that, I don't blame you at all. If that was called against Edmonton, I would be livid. Saw folks on Twitter saying this felt like a regular season game. I don't know what they're talking about. This is a pretty exciting game, at least from an Oilers fan perspective. Hey, I appreciate that so much. Yeah, we are very close to 6K subs. Hold on. Let's see what we're officially at. Let's take a look. Let us take a look. We're at 5,911. And if you can believe it, we have been below. We were below 5,000 before the playoffs started. And we've gained over 1,000 subs since the playoffs started. We're now almost at 6,000 subs. About 90 more to go. That's incredible. Exactly. We'll take the call. We'll take the call. Smash the like button. Yeah, exactly. Hit the like button if you haven't yet. Let's try and hit, what do we think? 200 likes on the stream tonight, I think would be a good goal. Listen, not as much viewership tonight, because the Steve Dangle Podcast Network, they're also streaming during the game. So I don't blame people for, hanging out with them during games. They are a much bigger media conglomerate. But for everyone that's tuning in right now, thank you so much. I'm glad that you're choosing to support just a one-man show here, doing my best to provide a little bit of entertainment, a little bit of fun, and most importantly, a little bit of positivity for everyone. So I hope you're all having a good time tonight. Scotty Scheffler, look at that. I love Scotty Scheffler. What a golfer, man. I like you too, Brandel. Off the face-off, Draisaitl trying to come up with it. It's in the feet of Nugent Hopkins, and Lindell, he'll just send that all the way down the ice. Stuart Skinner out of his crease. We'll pick that puck up. The Oilers are 1-for-1 on the power play. They have a real opportunity to, really put the kill shot on the Stars. Here's McDavid into the middle. McDavid, backhander, and that's stopped by Jake Ottinger, and the puck was loose for a moment. And Ottinger, he just hangs on to that. Gotta sing Sigma Boy now. Oh, I'll have to take a look at the intermission, Chris Knobloch. I'll take a look at the intermission. I'm excited to see it. Yeah, McDavid's flying tonight. He is absolutely flying tonight. I think the Oilers, that break was beneficial for some of these guys. McDavid and Draisaitl look the best they've looked all playoffs tonight. Draisaitl, he wins the faceoff too cleanly, and that puck is sent down the ice. Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. 1:28 left on the power play. Bouchard drops it to Connor McDavid. He'll skate up the middle of the ice. McDavid enters the Stars zone, and the Oilers will set up. Here's Draisaitl for Edmonton. Draisaitl to McDavid. He'll play it up to Bouchard. Bouchard across to Nugent Hopkins. Back to Bouchard. He's pressured up high by Hintz. Back to Bouchard now. He'll give it to McDavid, right circle. McDavid, backhand. Draisaitl on his forehand. Can't get the shot off. And here comes Rupe Hintz. One-on-one. And he'll just make the save play and dump it deep into the Oilers zone. Evan Bouchard for Edmonton. He'll leave it for Draisaitl. Draisaitl, head fakes. Skates it up the ice through the neutral zone. Walks in the Star zone. Full possession. Finds Corey Perry. Perry, hard around the boards. McDavid's going to keep that puck alive. McDavid's hit, but he does briefly keep the puck alive. Not kept in by Bouchard. I thought it was. Here's Bouchard now for Edmonton. Waiting for McDavid. Finds Nugent Hopkins. The Oilers will bring it in. Nugent Hopkins briefly bobbles it. Here's Bouchard to Draisaitl. Draisaitl walks in, shoots, and that goes high and wide. Nugent Hopkins keeps that bobbling puck alive. And Nuge tried to spin it back to Bouch, but here's McDavid now. McDavid with speed walks into the middle of the ice. He kicks it forward. Nugent Hopkins steals it. 10 seconds left on the power play. Nugent Hopkins drops it. And here's Wallman. Stick handling. Trying to step forward. Trying to play it deep to Draisaitl. Dallas can't get it out. Kept in by Draisaitl. Here's Wallman now. Oh, and terrible giveaway by Wallman. And here come the Dallas Stars. Here's Harley now. Nice stick check by Jake Wallman on Harley. Puck played up. Here's Evander Kane to Zach Hyman. Hyman throws a hit on Heiskanen. The Oilers don't get a shot on net, or they got one shot on net. They do not convert on the power play. Puck sent down in the Oilers zone, not icing. Wallman on his backhand. Finds Klingberg, being pressured by Rantanen. Dallas Stars top line trying to take advantage now that they've killed off that power play, but the Oilers come up with it. Hyman spins away from trouble. He'll drop it back to Klingberg. Klingberg being pressured here by Granlund. He'll spin away from trouble and skate forward up the middle. Up the left side to Evander Kane. Evander Kane with a high flip into the Stars zone. He'll chase after it against Bichsel. Tries to throw. Oh, man, and Kane does throw a good hit on Bichsel. Puck kept alive by Adam Henrique. Down behind the Stars zone. Behind the net. Good job by the Oilers. They keep the puck alive. Here's Evander Kane against Bichsel. Bichsel with a hard hit on Evander Kane. Here's Janmark. He's checked off the puck. Comes to Darnell Nurse in the neutral zone. The fans wanted a penalty. I'm not sure what for. They got pretty excited when Bichsel made a defensive play on Kane, though. Bichsel with a pretty good hit. Here's Wyatt Johnston for Dallas to Marchment. Walks in, shoots, and Stuart Skinner. Positional save into the glove with 1:48 to play here. So, good moments on both sides. Would have liked to see the Oilers really convert on that power play. You have an opportunity to really go for the throat. They don't convert on the power play, but Edmonton doing a good job continuing the strong play here. Defensive zone draw. Draisaitl's going to take it. Draisaitl wins it. Darnell Nurse now finds Stetcher. Connor Brown with Draisaitl trying to play it up. He can't. Here's Darnell Nurse. He'll find Draisaitl for the Oilers. Draisaitl with a high flip to center. Up the right boards. And puck over the stick of Harley. Here's Janmark trying to center it in front and off of a stick onto Ottinger. Just positional save for Ottinger. Trent Frederick now. He's going to put pressure on Duchesne. He dumps it in deep. Stuart Skinner out of his net. Puck left for Kulak, and Connor Brown fell. Kulak trying to get the puck back up the boards, and here's Sagan now. He'll play it to the Oilers blue line. Harley with a shot. In front, deflects. Here's a shot. And was that blocked in front? I don't know, but there's a penalty coming up to Edmonton, a hooking call, as Dallas will get a late power play here. Watching from Mexico. Great job, man. Hey, thank you so much. Let's see. Was this a hook? I need to see what happened here. I guess Kulak was kind of in the hands there. Nurse with a great block on Sagan. All right. Penalty kill for Edmonton. Let's see if they can get out of the second period up by 2 here. They have a minute 2 to kill in the second, and then they'll have to kill 58 seconds in the third, assuming Dallas doesn't score in the first minute and 2 seconds of their power play. Puck comes to Adam Henrique, and he'll just backhand that all the way down the ice for Edmonton. Jake Ottinger out of his crease, and he'll just leave that for Thomas Harley. Here's Thomas Harley now. Skates up the middle of the ice, drops it back. Here's Johnston with speed. He'll play it across the ice. Here's a shot towards the Oilers' goal, and Rantanen's stick just explodes for whatever reason. Here's Bouchard now, and he'll send it all the way down the Stars' end, and Ottinger, once again, forced to make a play. Leaves it for Harley. 27 seconds remaining in the second. Nice job by Hyman. I thought he stole it from Harley, but Harley skates through. Drops it back. Here's Sagan. Puck lifted in the Oilers' zone. Troy Stecher now with time to make a play, and he'll send it all the way down the ice. Good job by Stecher. 11 seconds to play in the period. Here's Harley in his own zone. He'll send it up the right wing. Here's Sagan on the fly. Sagan looking to center in front, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner with 1.1 seconds to play. Good kill for the Oilers so far. But you got to win this face-off and just get out of this. There's 1.1 seconds. There's a lot of time for Dallas to get a shot here. So if you're the Oilers, just win the face-off. Nice job by Stecher to not allow a good shot there. And then Stuart Skinner just hangs on. Love to see that. Is that true, Spencer? I'm going to have to take a look at that stat. Gonna have to take a look at that stat, my friend. Now, if y'all remember last year, the Oilers had a lead against Dallas heading to the third, and Dallas tied it late. Edmonton had to win in double overtime. Let's see if Edmonton, now that the second has officially ended, up by 2, will they be able to shut things down? That's the big question mark. Can Edmonton just lock things down? How do they play in the third? Do they keep pressing? Do they just try and play defense? I don't know, but the Oilers have played a great game. I have had literally no issues with how Edmonton has played this hockey game. I think Edmonton has been the better team. They've had the better chances. They've been able to snipe a couple on Ottinger. I think there's a couple goals that Ottinger probably wants back, in my opinion. Stetcher's dog per 60 is insane. Awesome. My least favorite team is the Florida Panthers. Okay, my apologies. Yeah, I thought maybe the Canucks, but I don't blame you for hating the Panthers. Time to make cookies. I love that gold. I'm jealous. Dallas looks neutered. Lots of time, though. 20 minutes to play. Let's see if the boys can lock it down. So we'll take a look at the money puck, and then we'll take a look at the edge visualizer, and then I'll take another break as we continue to, have a fun time on the live stream. Make sure to hit like on the stream, by the way. That goes a long way in supporting the channel. The money puck says the Oilers would win this game 70% of the time. And the expected goals in all situations, 2.65 to 1.55 in favor of Edmonton. The Oilers had the better looks. Look at how long it took Dallas from one shot attempt to the next. Almost 10 minutes. How long is that? 30? How much time was left here? 8:45 to 1:49. So 7 minutes without a shot on goal. Without even a shot attempt on goal, actually, is what I should say. The Oilers have done a good job. They're doing a good job getting their looks. They've, capitalized on their opportunities. So if we take a look at the expected goals, individual players, Bud Colson leads the way, 97%. Corey Perry, Janmark, Kane, Brown. I'd like to see Kane and Brown split up. I think Kane and Henrique are okay together. I think Connor Brown is kind of the odd man out on that line. We'll have to see how Chris Knobloch works his lines here in the third period. So we'll have to take a look. We look at who's leading the time on ice, McDavid. Then you have Nurse with Nuge, Bouchard. Okay, like to see that. Draisaitl only 12-16, but he has 3 points. If you take a look at the Oilers, Nuge with 2, McDavid with 2, Bouchard 1, Nurse 1. So again, the Oilers' top guns have stepped up here, and that's a good sign, right? The depth hasn't produced the way we want, but their top guys are doing their thing. Stu Skinner, 0.55 goals saved above expected. Love to see that, but what we love more is a 941 save percentage for Stu. Like I said, all we ask is for a 900 from Stu, and he gives the team a chance to win. But Stuart Skinner's played a very solid game. Hasn't been busy, but he has been tested a few times, right? If we take a look at the Dallas Stars, we'll quickly take a look at their time on ice leaders. Harley and Heiskanen, not surprised that those are the guys that they're trying to get out the most against Draisaitl and McDavid. That totally makes sense to me. Dadonov, Ben, and Oscar Beck are the low ice time, I guess you could say, for the Stars. But they're pretty even in their ice time, right? DeBoer really does roll his lines. CeCe's played 12:52. I don't know if you want him to keep playing that much, in my opinion. But and Ottinger, 0.35 goals saved above expected. Not really on him. He had to make some big saves in the first period. He's also sitting at a .857 save percentage. You know that's not going to be a thing that is regular in this series. For Edmonton, in my personal opinion, you got to go for the kill shot in the third period. Go for the throat. Jake Ottinger, don't let him get comfortable, right? If you're the Oilers, keep playing your game, keep forechecking, keep trying to generate opportunities. Now, if we take a look at the edge visualizer of the two Oilers goals, first one was Nugent Hopkins on the power play. McDavid walks it up and he plays it to Draisaitl, and the Oilers just a clean zone entry, finds McDavid, and then he'll just spin it to Perry, and it goes off of Perry's stick. I did not realize that Perry actually, Perry didn't make a play on that. I thought it went off of his stick. Never mind. It was McDavid and Draisaitl that got him the puck. Nugent Hopkins has an open lane, beats Ottinger glove side. Just a great shot. The patented Nugent Hopkins wrister, as he is known for. And then the Oilers, once again, a little bit later, Evan Bouchard, he plays it to Draisaitl. The Oilers get a change. Nugent Hopkins, he finds Bouchard, and look at the space here. Now, Harley, he steps back, right? Is that Harley? 53? That doesn't seem right. It's on the ice for Dallas there. Who's 53? It's not Harley. I don't know who 53 is for Dallas. Is that Bischel? I think that's Bischel. Bischel drops low to cover Kulak, and then Bouchard, he walks in and he shoots the puck. Again, past Ottinger's glove side. Every goal has been into the corner. Oh, it's Johnston. Wyatt Johnston. Sorry. Brain fart. I don't know why he was playing defense there. Oh, there's Harley. He was chasing. And then you had Heiskanen in front of the net. Listen, I'm old, right? I'm old. I didn't know. That's so funny. Love that. But anyways, in any case, that made it 3-1. The Oilers got 2 power plays in that period. They were 1 for 2. And Dallas will have 58 seconds of power play time heading to the third period. No sweat on the brow. Yeah, I know, Dan. I know. Jeez. Yeah, the Oilers have looked fast, right? The Oilers have looked fast. I do want to know what the hitting stat is, actually. Are the Oilers out hitting them? Let's take a look. The hits are 28-23 in favor of Edmonton. What about the Lindell slander pregame? Hey, I didn't mean to slander Lindell. I didn't specifically call Lindell out by name, but I did have a lot of comments telling me that Lindell would make the Edmonton's top 6, which is obviously true. I wasn't familiar with Lindell's game, right? It's like that meme. I wasn't really familiar with your game. That's me with Lindell. Was not familiar with how effective he is and how much Stars fans like Lindell. That was on me, folks. Stars fans, I apologize for that. Honestly, I don't blame you, Brian Hader. Don't blame you at all for that. If we take a look at the box score as well, I guess if we want to take it take a look here. Bouchard, Nurse, Kulak, all +1. Jake Wallman, sadly, a -1 tonight. Poor Jake Wallman. Probably not his fault on that goal against in the first period, though. And the Dallas Stars, Duchesne, Johnston, and Robertson are all -2. Harley and Heiskanen are a -1. So you have 9 Oilers and 10 Panthers tied or outscoring Matthews. Now, Matthews is clearly dealing with something, an injury, whatever the case is. Obviously, there's no excuse. This time of year, you got to find a way to step up. So, do I like the Hurricanes? I like Carolina. Rip Wallman's +- I know, dude. I know. Just joined. Is the voice gone already? No, the voice is good. We're chilling. Really would like to see that mature game everyone talks about. The third period will show if the Edmonton Oilers are mature or not. We'll think San Jose will be contenders again soon. I think San Jose will be a contender in about 2 to 3 years. They are building something special. They have a good foundation right now. Depends who the Islanders take number 1 overall. If the Islanders take Misa number 1 overall, well, then you have Schaefer that you could draft for your back end, and that would be massive at number 2 for the San Jose Sharks. I'm hoping San Jose does get Schaefer. Wyatt Johnston is a -13. Oh, my goodness. Hey, sounds good, Erica. I think we all do, Brandel. At least Oilers fans do. If the Oilers win this series, who would you rather face from the East? If the Oilers come out on top, there's Florida would be good to play because I want that redemption from last year. But if the Oilers played Carolina, then I think it would be cathartic to, break the demons of 2006 as well, just for me mentally. I agree, Bubsy. The Oilers have been playing well. We still have Arvidsson, Skinner, Ekholm, Jones, Ryan as a backup so deep. Well, that's the thing, right? The Oilers' forward depth, and they still have a defenseman in Matthias Ekholm, arguably their best two-way defenseman on the entire team, who is knocking on the door on returning here. So, yeah, I mean, Jones, there would have to be many injuries for Max Jones to get into the lineup, but it is, yeah. Well, it's sitting at 92 right now, but yeah, my heart rate it hangs around 100 during most of the game. I agree, Ace. All right, folks, I'm going to take a 5-minute break, or maybe a 6-7-minute break. Y'all get Chair for a few more minutes. I hope you enjoyed Chair. All right, I know Chair is going to enjoy their time with you. Be kind to Chair. Don't crap talk me too much. I read the chat when I'm away from the computer. Chug a beer. I'll chug a beer if the Oilers hang on and win this thing at the end of the game. I've already had 2 beers. Don't want to overdo it. We'll see you in a few minutes, folks. We'll see you in a few minutes. Dude, how unhealthy would it be if I was taking a dump every intermission of every Oilers game? Like, that would be a problem with my bowels. So, hey, what's up, Summoner? We'll see you in a few minutes. All right, folks. How we doing? How we doing? I'm back. Just in time for the Oilers, of course, do have 58 seconds to kill once the period starts. They can get through that, control the game, control the puck, and close this thing out. But it's going to be difficult. You know, Dallas, they're going to be pushing. Rantanen, Duchesne, Sagan, Johnston, Robertson. There's a lot of guys that are going to be pushing here for the Stars, so Edmonton's got to be ready for that. See ya, Bunny fan. Boosh bomb. Although Boosh lasers are nice. Chair with an 861 save percentage. Well, that's better than Ottinger tonight, apparently. Big third coming up here. Big third coming up. Slot shots are 13-6 in favor of the Oilers, 10-6 cycle chances, 5-1 odd man rushes. The Oilers have held Dallas to 1 odd man rush. Can you believe that, according to Sport Logic? That is impressive. Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that on Twitch. A Twitch follow? I'm not even streaming on Twitch tonight. Look at that. Why do I say Stu? Because I think it's fun to add Stu to the votes. I like having fun with it. All right, let's see if the Oilers can kill off this penalty. Here's Wallman with the puck, and he'll just send it all the way down the ice. Here's Heiskanen. No Rantanen on the power play. Interesting. Granlund finds Marchment. Marchment checked off the puck for a second. Heiskanen keeps it alive. Granlund to Heiskanen. Heiskanen with a shot, and he scores. Heiskanen through traffic, and Dallas, they get a goal. I don't think Stu Skinner even saw that, but Dallas gets the early goal that they're looking for. Lots of traffic. Stu didn't even react. So Heiskanen, he walks in, he shoots, and yeah, he just beats Stu over the blocker. And Marchment was kind of in the crease, but did he make contact with Stu? I don't think he did. Stu's foot is in the crease, but he's not making contact with Stu, so that's a good goal in my opinion. Yeah, good goal. Good goal. So Dallas, they immediately get one back here. The Oilers could not kill it off. And if you're Edmonton, you got to stay out of the box the rest of this game. Here's McDavid for Edmonton. He'll throw it up the right board. Zach Hyman with speed. Trying to get by Bischel. Bischel with a good hit. Or Lindell, sorry, with a good hit on Hyman. Here's McDavid. Finds Draisaitl. Draisaitl. Backhander. Oh, and that's stopped by Ottinger. Draisaitl checked off the puck. Dallas will bring it up on the rush. Here's Granlund now. Walks in. Rantanen into the right corner. To Granlund. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Here's Kulak now. Finds McDavid. He'll find Draisaitl. Left boards. Draisaitl up the middle. Tries to find Hyman. Not icing. Hyman throws a hit on Lindell. Cody Ceci now. Up the boards. Down the ice. Edmonton will pick it up. Here's John Klingberg. Up the ice. Evander Kane can't pick it up. Klingberg once again up the middle. Picked off by the Stars. They'll send it in deep. Klingberg on his backhand to his forehand. He's hit by Dadonov. The Stars with possession. Here's Jamie Benn. Benn now. He shakes off a check, but the Oilers come up with it. Evander Kane will just play it to the neutral zone. Edmonton trying to grab possession, and that's going to be offside at the Dallas blue line. I still feel comfortable. I still feel comfortable with the lead here. Nah, that goal's not on Stu, man. Stu is being absolutely screened. It's a scene I shot by Heiskanen. All right. So Dallas, they came out. They got an early goal, but we're back to 5-on-5, which the Oilers have played well at. Let's see if they can continue it. There's an icing on the Stars with 17:58 to play. I don't think they will, Breaking Brad. I don't think they will. I think the Oilers are just fine right now. They are in control of this game. Thank you. We got some Troubled Monk Daycation beer today. Sponsored by Troubled Monk, which, thank you. If you live in Central Alberta, definitely give Troubled Monk a try. Offensive zone face-off. Here's Draisaitl with Corey Perry and Vasily Podkolzin. Haven't seen much of Kapanen in this game. Draisaitl's going to get kicked out of the face-off dot. Podkolzin's going to step in. Or did he not get waived? Draisaitl didn't get waived? What's going on? And Draisaitl gets called back. He's confused, but here's the face-off. Draisaitl trying to come up with it. Here's Bichel around the boards. Nice job by Edmonton to put pressure on. Bouchard can't come up with the puck. And there's a high stick on Podkolzin. Looks like it was missed. Oh, and stolen by Corey Perry. Perry reverses behind the Stars net. Thomas Harley, he's hit by Podkolzin. Perry comes in on the forecheck. Podkolzin trying to backhand it in front. Here's Woolman with a shot, and that goes high, and there's a penalty coming up to the Stars? No, to the Oilers. What the heck? The Oilers are taking the penalty. I thought it was going to be against Dallas, but I guess not. Here come the Stars. They're going to walk in. Net empty. Rantanen shoots, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner, and Dallas with another power play. I don't know what happened here. I don't know what the penalty was, but someone took a stick up high. Looks like Podkolzin's hurt on the bench. His arm. He's pointing at his arm. Podkolzin took a high stick that wasn't called. And then they called a high sticking on the... Oh, Corey Perry. Yeah, I mean, you can't do that. What is Corey Perry doing? Perry, you can't do that. I love how Sportsnet will never show the high stick that was on Podkolzin, though. They're not going to show that one. That's why I hate Sportsnet, man. They don't show enough context here. Podkolzin, he's in some discomfort on the bench. Bad penalty by Corey Perry. Here's Dallas off the faceoff. Chance to tie it. Puck comes to, while Adam Henrique steals it, and he'll send it down the ice. Here's Dallas now. They're going to regroup behind their net. Here's Heiskanen for Dallas. Into the middle of the ice. Poke checked by the Oilers, but Sagan will maintain possession of Marchment. Robertson up the board, stolen by Janmark. Here's Janmark with Connor Brown 2-on-2. Here's Brown. He'll play it deep. Janmark trying to get the puck, and Connor Brown was absolutely destroyed. I don't know who hit him. Was it Granlund? What a hit on Connor Brown, and the crowd loves that one. Here's a shot by Sagan. Can't get it to the net. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Robertson now. Puck off of a stick along the half wall. The Stars now cycle it around. Here's a shot by Granlund, and he scores. Mikael Granlund beats Skinner up high, and it's a tie game. Damn, dude. Unless the puck didn't go in, I don't know. It looked like it went in, back of the neck, and out super quickly. The Oilers' penalty kill is being a detriment the way it has all playoffs. The Dallas Stars' power play is getting them back in the game. Yeah, that's just a shot over Skinner's shoulder. In and out. That's the one you want to save. That's the one that you want to save. I don't blame Skinner on the first two goals, but that's one of those shots where you do need the save from your goaltender. 3-3 game, folks. The Oilers were in full control. Dallas has scored 2 power play goals, and just like they've done throughout the whole playoffs, Dallas doesn't produce at 5-on-5. They produce on the power play. If you take bad penalties, they make you pay, and that's offside on the Oilers. Darnell Nurse could not keep his foot behind the line. Edmonton's got to stay out of the box, man. Stay out of the box. So the Oilers on their own power play had a chance to go up 4-1. They didn't convert. Dallas converts on 2 straight power plays. Now it's a tie game. That shows how important special teams are. It can't always be 5-on-5. You need killer instinct, and the Oilers don't have it. Here's McDavid now. He'll play it up the right boards. That's going to be picked up by Lindell. Lindell into the Oilers zone. McDavid will play that to Darnell Nurse. Here's Leon Draisaitl for Edmonton. Draisaitl spins away from Johnston, continuing to get pressured by Johnston, so Draisaitl will play it back to Klingberg. Johnston's putting a ton of pressure right now on Edmonton. They're unable to get the puck up the ice. Here's Klingberg. He'll skate it up the ice. Takes space given to him. Klingberg to McDavid. Can't find him in the middle of the ice. Given away, and Dallas will send it up the boards. Here's Klingberg being tied up. No call. Zach Hyman on his forehand. Hyman reverses to Klingberg. Oh, it's stolen by the Stars. Dallas will send it around the boards. Evander Kane now trying to come up with it. Puck into the middle of the ice. Ben hints. Oh, and here's a play in front of Harley off of a skate, and that goes high and out of play. Cringe, man. The Oilers have decided to just go away from everything that was working earlier in this game. I don't know who's blaming the refs. That was obviously a high stick. But what we're mad about is the missed high stick on Podkolzin about 10 seconds before the Perry high stick. That's what I'm upset about. Face off in the Oilers zone. Evan Bouchard with a high flip to neutral. Puck will come to Evander Kane. He brings it in, not offside. And actually, never mind. They are going to say offside. Never mind then. Oh, I must have missed it, Jax. That's my mistake then. I thought I saw an Oiler player react to the face on something. I know Podkolzin did take a puck to the arm, but in the neutral zone, I thought Podkolzin took a high stick. I'm talking about in the neutral zone, not in the Stars zone, in the neutral zone. Here's Frederick. Can't come up with the loose puck. Brought in by Duchesne. Cody Ceci up the middle. That's deflected out of play by Marchment, so another whistle here. Tell the Oilers to wake up. Wake up, Edmonton. Come on. The Oilers have been controlling this game 5-on-5. Also, Wallaby can't show the game. Exactly, Jesse. Stay the course. Keep playing your game. Dallas in their own zone. Harley up the middle. Here's Sagan. Sagan. He'll play it to Cody Ceci. Jumps up in the rush. Ceci walks in. Tries to center it. That'll get by Marchment, but Harley keeps the puck alive. Tyler Sagan behind the Oilers' goal. Sagan centers it out in front, and the Oilers are taking another penalty. 3 straight power plays for the Dallas Stars. Oh my God, man. 3 straight power plays for Dallas. That is wild. And Evander Kane with the penalty. Now, let's take a look. They say high sticking. I mean, yeah, it's a high stick. Again, these are all penalties. Like, have control of your stick, Kane. What are you doing? Oh, that doesn't actually hit his face. No, I don't think that hit his face. Okay, the one angle I saw, that didn't even look like it hit him in the face. What? Okay, did that even hit him? The one replay, it looked like there was a high stick, but the other one replay angle I saw, it looked like it didn't hit him. Here's Duchesne. He'll play it back to across. Oh, Duchesne. Oh, and here's an open net for Duchesne. Where is it? And they put it in. What happened? What is Skinner complaining about? The Oilers just gave up there. It's 4-3 Dallas. 3 power play goals for the Stars. The Oilers completely gave up on the play. Skinner had no idea where the puck was. This is a disaster. Skinner had no idea where the puck was. Puck was played to the blue line. One-timer went behind the net. Skinner just doesn't know what he's doing. He has no idea what he's doing. And 2 opportunities. Stetcher and Nuge couldn't get in the way of it. Duchesne just puts it in the open net. I don't know what Skinner's complaining about. But 3 power play goals for Dallas in the third period, and we're only 5 minutes and 58 seconds into the third. 3 power play goals for the Stars. So the Oilers have to find a way to dig deep now. You blew a 2-goal lead. Dallas has the lead on 3 straight power play goals. The Oilers' penalty kill is a detriment right now. An absolute detriment. Doesn't matter how good you play 5-on-5. If you can't hold the lead on special teams, you're going to get murdered by the Dallas Stars. And I talked about that in the intermission, and there's a puck that goes way out of play. Cringe, man. Absolute cringe. And Stuart Skinner, the 2 goals that he's given up here, that one shot by Marchment, and then just not knowing where the puck is before Duchesne scores, I don't know, man. That's brutal on Stu. Yeah, this is bad. This is not good. And, I know fans are going to be mad at the penalties, right? But you got to kill a penalty. Penalty kill is part of the game, right? Can you not kill a penalty? 3 straight power play goals? Are you kidding me? Literally kill a penalty just for once in your miserable lives, Edmonton. But I would like to see an angle of that high sticking penalty on Evander Kane. Because the one angle, it looked like it hit him, but on another angle, it didn't even look like the stick got near the face. I'd love to see another angle of that. Stu looked pretty bad on those 2 goals, Zach. He's the one that I'm kind of... The shot by Marchment, he has just a clear lane. He just didn't cut off the angle. He goes down early over the shoulder. And then that goal by Duchesne, Stu Skinner has no idea where the puck is. He's laying down in his crease. It hit near his... That's what I thought, Bradley. I thought it hit near his hands. I hope so. I mean, you can never count the Oilers out. The Oilers seem to just play better when they're down a goal, but... Yeah, 3 goals on 4 shots in the third. Yeah, love that. Love that for Stu. But the good news is it's a 1-goal game. Edmonton can score 1 here, right? Here's Kulak. He'll send it down the ice. Zach Hyman will chase after it. Puck kept alive by Evander Kane. Towards the Dallas net, goes wide. Nugent Hopkins on his backhand. Evander Kane trying to forecheck, can't come up with the puck. Puck kept alive by Nuge. He spins away off of a check. The Stars, though, looking to get the puck out, and they will. And here's Brett Kulak for the Oilers. He'll play it across to Bouchard. Evan Bouchard to the blue line. Dumped in deep by Kane. Hyman will chase after it. Looks like McDavid is going to be loaded up with Draisaitl in the third period now that they're down a goal. McDavid's on the ice. Here's Wallman. He'll play it up to Zach Hyman. Hyman trying to get it back to Klingberg. The Oilers trying to keep the puck alive in the Stars zone. And here come the Stars. Marchment across to Sagan. Sagan to Duchesne. Duchesne walks in. Duchesne can't get a shot on the Oilers net. Centered in front. Can't come up with it. Sagan with a shot, and that's stopped by Stuart Skinner. And the Oilers are kind of struggling here, and here comes Draisaitl and McDavid 2-on-2. Here's McDavid. He's checked off the puck. Can't get by the Dallas defense. That looked offside to me. Duchesne will play it down low. Marchment with a shot. That goes wide of the net. Puck behind the Oilers' goal. Klingberg finds Wallman. And Wallman, up the middle of the ice, finds Perry. Perry finds McDavid. He'll drop it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl, one hand on his stick. Draisaitl's being held against the boards, no call. Arm reached around. They're not going to call that, apparently. Here comes Hintz with a shot. His shot deflects and goes wide. Corey Perry now finds Evan Bouchard. Bouchard up the middle. Connor McDavid once again walks it in the Stars zone. towards the Stars net, goes wide. Draisaitl protects, kicks it forward, back to the blue line. Darnell Nurse across to Bouchard. Bouchard across the ice. Here's Draisaitl. Checked by Heiskanen. Here's Heiskanen against Draisaitl. Does a good job checking him off the puck. And now here comes Bischel for Dallas. Here comes Rantanen now. Here's a play in front, stopped by Skinner. Nice job by Stu. Had to make a save there. Edmonton can't come up with the puck. Bischel down low, forechecking for the Stars. Draisaitl leaves it for Darnell Nurse. He's hit off the puck now. McDavid trying to make a play across the ice. Here's Kapanen. 2-on-1 with Bouchard. Kapanen walks in. He tries to center it to Bouchard, being all hooked up. And there's going to be a penalty against the Stars. The Oilers will get a power play. Bouchard was all hooked up. Kapanen drops it for Janmark. Janmark for the Oilers plays it back to the blue line. Here's Bouchard across to Kulak. Kulak to Nugent Hopkins. The Oilers with their net pulled. 6-on-5. Nuge back to Kulak. Across. Here's Bouchard now. Bouchard half wall to Kapanen. Back to Bouchard. To Kapanen. Kapanen back to Bouchard. Bouchard towards the goal. Deflected. Goes wide. Oilers keep the puck alive. Puck to the blue line. Kulak keeps it alive to Bouchard. Into the middle. Oh, and the puck doesn't get out. Here's a shot by the Oilers. Doesn't make it to the Stars' goal. Nugent Hopkins keep the puck alive. Bouchard again. The Oilers extended time in the O-zone. Bouchard finds Podkolzin. Podkolzin waits. Finds Nugent Hopkins. He'll give that puck to Kulak again. Kulak towards the goal. That goes off of his skate. Oh, and Kapanen hits it out of the air. A little baseball swing. Doesn't put it in. That's a save by Ottinger. And the Oilers have a chance. The crying worked. I don't know who's crying here, Justin. The Oilers will take the power play, though. All right, the Oilers have a great chance to tie this game up now. Great chance to tie it up. Bischel with a hook on Bouchard. 10:06 to play in the third. Tons of time for Edmonton. Just lock in. They need their top guns to lock in here. All right, so Dallas has scored 3 straight power play goals. The Oilers need to answer here. You can tie the game up and then you're back. I mean, you can consider the game 0-0 if the Oilers tie things up. 10:06 to play in the third. Draisaitl's going to take this face-off. They have Hyman out on the top unit instead of Corey Perry. Draisaitl is being told to calm down by the linesman. Draisaitl's going to lose the draw. McDavid tripped up. Puck sent down the ice. Stu Skinner out of his crease. He's going to leave that for Evan Bouchard. Here's Bouchard for the Oilers. He'll skate it forward. Probably going to wait for McDavid to pick it up behind him. He does. Here's McDavid with a ton of speed through the neutral zone. McDavid walks into the Stars zone. Drops it for Draisaitl. Top of the right circle. Finds McDavid. He'll play it back to Bouchard. Bouchard for Edmonton. McDavid. He centers it. Circles to the front. McDavid towards the goal. That's blocked by the Stars. Bouchard keeps the puck alive. And McDavid behind the Dallas net. Here's Bouchard. He'll play it along the boards. Back to Bouchard at the point. To McDavid. Left boards. McDavid keeps the puck alive. But Dallas will send that... where did that go? Off the glass and out? I don't know what happened there. Into the Dallas bench. I mean, Pickard's hurt right now, Ted. Pickard can't play at the moment. Pickard is still hurt. I mean, we're not forgetting Stu Skinner 2 shutouts in a row before tonight, right? I believe the team in front of Stu is going to help him out. They're going to get the job done. They're going to score. Puck off the glass, sent down the ice, and Dallas gets it clear. 1 minute left on the Oilers' power play. They have an opportunity to tie this game up. 1 for 2 on the night. Here's Bouchard. The Stars are 3 for 4. Bouchard drops it to Connor McDavid. McDavid with speed. He'll walk in. Nugent Hopkins steps up. He'll find Draisaitl, top of the right circle. Draisaitl stops up, gives it to Nuge. Nuge back to Bouchard at the point. Bouch to McDavid. McDavid's tried to center it to Corey Perry. That's blocked by Ceci. Oh, and McDavid just threw the puck away to literally nobody. I don't know what that was by Connor McDavid. Bad play by McDavid. Here's Stu Skinner out of his net. Pressure by Steele. The Oilers Steele is going to steal that puck. What is Stuart Skinner doing? What a moron. Just not playing the puck for the Oilers to come up with it. Here's Wallman. He finds Evander Kane. Kane skates up. Drops for Perry. Perry to Kane. Tries to put it into the middle. Here's Adam Henrique. He'll drop it. Klingberg shoots. That's blocked in front. And Dallas will clear it down the ice. Good kill for Dallas. The Oilers' power play, lethargic. Here comes John Klingberg now. He'll skate it through. Walks in. Shot. Oh, and that's a stop by Jake Ottinger. Good save by Otter. Here's Klingberg again for the Oilers. That puck goes high and out of play. Don't know what happened there. The fact that Edmonton couldn't kill a penalty in this third period is outrageous to me. All right, everyone that said that was a penalty on the Oilers, take a look at this. Take a look at this, folks. That high stick on Kane was a phantom high stick. Watch this. Watch this. Look at this. Look at that stick doesn't even get near his face. Look at this. That's not a penalty. Evander Kane, his stick is in the hands of Duchesne. That's not a penalty. Anyone that says that that's a high stick has never watched hockey before. I knew that stick didn't hit him in the face. A phantom call by the official. That stick doesn't even get near his face. A sell job by the Stars, and you know what? Good on them. If you're going to sell it and the refs are going to call it, right? That's gamesmanship. But that's not a penalty. Absolutely not. That is legitimately not a penalty. Again, that's not why Edmonton's losing, by the way. Edmonton's losing because they can't kill a penalty, right? There's a lot of different factors. Look at the reply in that tweet. All right, I'll take a look at the reply. Oh, there it is. No, you're right. You're right. Let's be fair. Look at this. Look at this. That is clear contact on the face. I'm wrong, right? The replay started after the stick had hit him in the face. So, you know what? I take it all back. I take it back, Stars fans. I take that back. That's on me. That's on me, folks. I didn't have all the information. You guys had the information. But yeah, the penalty kill is absolutely steam butts. Oh, you know Skinner's going to start next game, Glenn. The Oilers don't have anyone else. They're not going to put Rodrigue in. And Pickard's not healthy yet. And yeah, the Oilers have had a couple power plays to come up clutch, but it's all good, Jax. No worries. I should have believed y'all. I mean, Rodrigue's a rookie who's played one NHL game. It's tough to ask him to go in this situation. Oh, man, Kulak's taken down. Podkolzin trying to come up with the puck behind the Oilers' goal. Kulak trying to come up with it, loses it. Here's Sagan now for the Stars. Sagan centers it out in front, and that's sent all the way down the ice past Duchesne. Well, the Dallas Stars have 7:14 to kill here. They have a 1-goal lead. Can Edmonton tie it, or will Dallas lock things down? Special teams, something we've talked about heading into the series. The Dallas Stars. What is Skinner doing? Oh, my God. Stuart Skinner is terrifying when he has the puck. Here's Darnell Nurse. He's going to skate it up the neutral zone. Can't get it deep. That's picked off by Heiskanen. Into the neutral zone, Kapanen into Bouchard. Evan Bouchard into the middle, off of McDavid's skate, and here comes Duchesne. Or Rantanen, sorry. Rantanen tries to backhand it in front. He's going to be checked off the puck. Wallman with a high flip. McDavid will pick it up. He finds Draisaitl at center. Draisaitl trying to play the puck forward. He's checked, double-teamed. McDavid now. Down low to Zach Hyman. Hyman walks out in front. Hyman with a shot that's stopped easily by Ottinger. Can't beat him. 5-hole. Kept in by Wallman. Here's McDavid into the middle. Draisaitl with a shot. That goes wide. That might have hit someone in front of the goal. That hit an Oiler. Hyman took that puck into the stomach. Here's Wallman with a shot. That puck goes high and wide. Dallas trying to get the puck out of the zone, and Rantanen will flip it into the neutral zone. McDavid checked by Hintz. And here's Wallman now for the Oilers. He'll play it to Bouchard. Bouchard back to his D partner, Wallman. 5:48 to play. The Oilers are running out of time here. Here's Connor Brown for Edmonton. Connor Brown will walk it in with speed, left side. Brown trying to get into the middle. He's checked off the puck. And Jamie Benn now, 3-on-2 for the Stars. And here comes a shot. Johnston with a shot goes high and wide. Oilers can't come up with it. Dallas keeps the puck alive. Nugent Hopkins, he's checked against Dadonov. Puck comes into the middle, though, and here's Stetcher. He'll play it up. Here's Evander Kane. Kane trying to find Stetcher. Flying up the middle. Stetcher keeps the puck alive. Here's Connor Brown on his backhand. It goes high and wide. Brown was all alone in front. Here's Stetcher now for the Oilers. Stetcher towards the goal. Stopped by Ottinger. Evander Kane continues the forecheck for Edmonton. Connor Brown was all alone, and he put the backhander high. It's centered in front. Where is it? It's loose. Evander Kane can't come up with it. Another shot towards the goal. Doesn't make it. Connor Brown on the forecheck against Ben. Dallas will get that puck out. Sent down, and here's Troy Stetcher now. 4:46 to play in the third. Edmonton with a full sail change. Brett Kulak being pressured by Robertson. Kulak now. He'll skate it up through the middle of the ice. Finds Corey Perry. Perry walks it in. Perry behind the Stars net to the blue line. And what a play. In front, Frederick. Oh, and he fanned on it. He was all alone in the slot. Trent Frederick had a beautiful look, and he couldn't come up with a shot. And the Dallas Stars will ice that. They're calling icing on Dallas there. That's interesting. I didn't think that was going to be icing, but okay. Damn, man. Damn. Oh. The Oilers have had a couple looks. And, yeah, Connor Brown was all alone, and he put it right over the net. Poor Connor Brown. And then Trent Frederick all alone in the slot, and he fans on the shot. Poor Trent Frederick, man. Draisaitl out there with McDavid and Hyman. Loaded up top line for Edmonton. Sam Steele gets kicked out of the faceoff dot. Oilers looking to take advantage of an icing by Dallas. Little line mismatch. Draisaitl off the faceoff. Won by the Stars. Lindell will find Robertson. Robertson with speed skates it up the middle. Checked by Hyman. Or Bouchard, sorry. Bouchard trying to come up with it. Here's Hyman now. Oilers trying to get it in deep. They can't. Robertson again checked by Bouchard, but Dallas will bring it in. Seal walks in. Backhander. And they score. I don't know if Sagan got a piece of that, but it's 5-3 for Dallas. And that'll probably seal it, I think. I think that's a GG's for the Dallas Stars, right? Sagan, it went off of Sagan's stick. My goodness. Dallas Stars, 4 unanswered goals here in the third period. Puck came into the middle. Steele walks it in on his backhand. And, I mean, Sagan, how does he even hit that out of the air? How does that even hit his stick and go in? That's crazy. What the heck is that? What is that, dude? What the hell? That's a hilarious goal. I mean, hey, that's... Yep, you got to play 60 minutes. You can't play 40. Not against this team. No, that's not on Stu. That's just an outrage. Oh, man, what a giveaway here. Dallas walks in again. The shot goes wide. Yeah, it's pretty unlikely Edmonton comes back in this one, folks. Dallas found a way to score on the power play. Shot off of a leg, goes high and out of play. We're going to have a commercial break. You know, the Oilers were in full control of this game. The penalty kill let them down. Special teams is key in this series. We talked about it in the series preview. We know how good Dallas's power play is. And then, of course, when you give up goals like that, that's a horrible goal. Nice hand-eye by Sagan, though. It's one game. The Oilers, listen, it's a game one of a series where we know they are not good in game ones, and they had a long layoff. So, yeah, Dallas has been all over it. Dallas came out in the third period on a mission, and, you got to give them credit. Got to give the Stars credit here. I mean, the officiating's not the reason. Like, listen, power plays and penalty kills are part of the game. If you can't kill a penalty, that's on you. That's on the team. The Oilers' penalty kills was struggling before the series started, 66%. This penalty kill is terrible. What happened to the third best period team? They decided that they didn't want to be the best third period team anymore. It kind of did Loomis, but I'm not putting the blame on the officiating tonight. Like, kill a penalty. Like, literally just kill a penalty. Don't worry. Stu Skinner's going to lock in. Stu Skinner's going to lock in games 4 through 7. Look at the money puck. We'll take a look at it after the game for my post-game fan reaction. Don't worry. Here's Draisaitl. Can't get the puck in deep into the Star zone. Oilers down by 2 with 3:30 left. Here's McDavid. Spins away from trouble. Draisaitl. He also spins away from trouble. Here's Draisaitl, and Skinner has been pulled. Dallas will send it down the ice and into the empty net. That is 6-3 for Dallas. I'm not sure why the Oilers pulled their goalie without possession there, but okie dokie. Good for them. Good for the Dallas Stars. Good for Chris Knobloch. Not really sure what that goalie pull was. I thought you'd pull your goalie with about 2.5 minutes to go. The Oilers didn't really have possession there. I mean, the puck is just sent down the ice and, I don't know why you pulled your goalie. Like, the Oilers didn't have full possession. I don't get it. Yeah, discipline. Discipline is key. Well, Edmonton, they're getting it on the forecheck. Dallas will send that down the ice. Not going to be icing here. Stu Skinner out of his crease. He'll reverse it to Troy Stecher. I mean, if you believe, Dallas gave up 3 goals to Vancouver in less than a minute in the regular season. So maybe Edmonton can score 3 goals in 2:49. Obviously doubtful, but hey, you never know. Sometimes a man's got to believe. Sometimes a man has got to drink some of that copium. Here come the Stars. Here's Dadonov behind the Oilers' goal. He'll center it out in front. That goes off of a foot and doesn't make it to the net. Dallas to the blue line. Here's a shot on Skinner. Oh, look at that. Stu made a save in the third period. Happy for him. Happy for Stu. Here's Connor Brown. Little stick handle. He'll give that puck to Evander Kane. He'll send it down low to Connor Brown. Brown forecheck, centers in front. Kane can't get a shot off. Good job by Marchment to take that away. Kane definitely did high stick. There's another angle where Kane definitely gets the stick up in the face. I mean, this is as bad as a third period as I've seen Edmonton play in a long time. But again, you got to give the Stars credit. They came out, they had a power play. The Oilers couldn't kill it. Dallas had momentum. They took advantage of the momentum, and, Chris Knoblauch didn't make the adjustments that he had to make. Dallas did. Dallas made the adjustments. Did you see their power play that started the third period? They didn't have their top unit out. They didn't have Rantanen on the ice. He was sending a message, Pete DeBoer was. Here's Wallman. He'll send that puck into the star zone with 1:37 to play. Puck to the blue line, Wallman. He'll play it to Klingberg, centered in front to Brown. He can't come up with it, and that's sent down the ice. That would have been an open tap in, but Brown couldn't get a shot off, so puck will come back to Jake Wallman. Wallman up the left boards. Here's Janmark for Edmonton. Tries to center it in front, and Dallas will just skate that up the ice. Stolen by Stetcher. Frederick now to Darnell Nurse. Here's Troy Stetcher. I imagine Knoblauch will have to make adjustments, especially to penalty kill. Like, you can't have a penalty kill that bad. I don't know what happened between the second and third for the Oilers, but it's pretty clear that Dallas had a game plan for the third, and Chris Knoblauch had no answer. And the penalty kill obviously lost this game for Edmonton, right? Cam donated $5 to Super Chat. Thank you, Cam. Remember when McDavid and Leon were pissy when asked about their improved defense? This is why we keep getting defense questions. Listen, most of it was on the power play for Dallas. 5-on-5, I still like Edmonton's chances, obviously, but I don't blame you at all. I think a couple goals Skinner wants back. I think the penalty kill just didn't do its job. So this game was in the Oilers' hands, and, they let it slip away. But it's going to be a long series. Not too concerned. I predicted Dallas to win game one. We're not going to overreact after game one, folks. Not going to react after game one. Dallas will take game one 6-3. Obviously, I think the score is oh my goodness, we got a Donnybrook going here. We got Corey Perry dropping the gloves with someone. Troy Stetcher also tied up with Beck, and Beck takes Stetcher down. You have Podkolzin grabbing someone as well. Stetcher and Beck are just rolling around on the ice. I don't know what's going on here. A little bit of rough stuff. Oilers maybe sending a bit of a message, being like, hey, maybe next game won't be so friendly. But, all's fair in love and war. I mean, some of it comes down to goaltending, and some of it comes down to special teams. You got to give credit to the Dallas Stars power play. You got to give credit to their ability to come back in a game. I didn't think Edmonton, a couple of the Dallas Stars power play goals, I didn't think was a defense issue. And a couple of the goals that they gave up at 5-on-5, I didn't think were, a complete defense issue. But I think Dallas, they came out in the third, and they had a better third period than Edmonton did. That's straight up. Look at Perry. He's like, you're turtling. Look at him. Jeez. Yeah, it's partly on Skinner, though. Like, two of the goals in the third period, you want Skinner to make a save. The Oilers obviously they didn't lock in. They didn't lock it down. You have to lock it down in that situation. And lots of credit to the Dallas Stars. They pushed. They pushed and found a way. They pushed and found a way. They took advantage of the Oilers' bad penalty kill. They took advantage of Stu Skinner, kind of looking a little awkward sometimes. Did not like the net pull by Chris Knoblauch. The Oilers did not have full possession when he did that. Not a good sign. So we'll see when Calvin Pickard gets in. We'll see when Matthias Ekholm gets in. Obviously, for Stars fans, GG's, great game. As an Oilers fan, I wish we didn't give up 5, unanswered goals. And I'm not going to overreact to one game, right? I'm not going to overreact to one game. You got to stay out of the box against this team. Plain and simple. You have to stay out of the box. I am curious, though, what the money puck says. What the chances were. Did Dallas end up taking over in that third period? I am curious what the advanced stats say. It still says the Oilers had the better looks. Oh, man. Oh, no. But, I mean, yeah. The Oilers, the Stars scored 1, 2, 3 goals on about 1 expected goal in that third period. So, if we take a look at the expected goals, 3.83 for Edmonton, 2.47 for Dallas. I don't think Dallas played great. If we take a look at I want to see the 5-on-5, actually. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty even game 5-on-5 as well, but you can't give up that many power plays. You absolutely cannot give up that many power plays here. If we take a look at the 5-on-5 defense pairings, I mean, listen. Look at Heiskanen and Harley. 17% expected goals for percentage at 5-on-5. They're getting saves. The Oilers are not, right? They're getting saves. The Oilers didn't get saves. That's the bottom line. Look at Stu. Take a look at Stu here. Minus 3.53 goals saved above expected. And again, credit to Dallas, right? Credit to Dallas. They came out, played a good third. They took over. The Oilers got complacent. That penalty kill is absolutely killer. Dallas's power play is absolutely murderous. You got to find a way. But I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you for tuning in. I will have a post-game fan reaction up in the next half hour to 45 minutes, maybe an hour or so. I don't think the Oilers are done at all. I think this is going to be a long series. I still think it goes at least 6 games, probably 7. And listen, if Edmonton wins game 2, as long as Edmonton splits on the road, right? Just split on the road. You don't have to win the first game, but find a way to split on the road. We will see you all soon. I appreciate everyone tuning in. Before you leave, just hit that like button, all right? Before you leave, hit that like button. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. If you're not yet subscribed, of course, you can subscribe too, but that's not something I usually ask of everyone. We'll see you all soon. I appreciate the love and support. Post-game fan reaction up within the hour. If you're excited to see that and you're not yet subscribed, make sure to subscribe. This was one of those games, death by 1,000 cuts, so let's talk about it in the post-game fan reaction, folks. We'll see you soon. Love all of you. Tell someone that you love them, and as always, fight like a kid, fight like Ben. Let's go Oilers. Let's see if they can turn it around in game 2 on Friday night. We'll see you.